on a Wednesday morn. Who knew? All right. This break is break number 4846. All replays go to YouTube. 238 Cards on YouTube is where you go. It is live streaming right now. You could watch it over there if you would like. When I'm not live streaming, it'll just be a replay. So, let's get it. Let's get it. You can take a screenshot of that if you feel the need to. If not, don't worry about it. You can always go over to YouTube and find it. The most important thing is always remember your break number. You can always go find the replay after that. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. And let's get our rip on. Now, I'm going to take these four right here, right over here to my right. Then we'll push this over so it doesn't look so uneven. And we're going to get a little ripping in. What's up, Johnny? What's up, brother? And yes, Select. Select is out of a fresh case in that next break. I'm just saying. Not that it matters with Select quite as much. It's you know what I mean. But we got a little bit of ripping to do. 20 boxes to be exact. And those Prism boxes, just so you know, they are the retail boxes. We have not opened those yet. That'll be the first ones we've opened this year with the checkerboards in them. And other good stuff too, but really the checkerboards are kind of the draw. That's if we get some good rookies or good players on those, that's always a good thing. The checkerboards always do well every year. Johnny, we're going to get after it, bro. We're getting after it. That's just how we do. Also, anybody that just got in here, my question of the morning, which some of us have already divulged, but I'll give everybody else a chance. What is the best Saturday morning cartoon theme song ever of all times? Oh, hold on. That's a little uneven, isn't it? Hold on. All right, that looks a little better. Now we can rip. All right, we got Will Johnson and Mason Graham. We start out with a patch. It is Caleb Johnson, Alec for the Titans. And yes, all cards ship, even the base. I'm not going to top load every single card, but the important stuff I will. The rest of it will be top loaded after the fact, okay? It's either that or we'd be here forever. And we don't want that. Egbuka base. Hawes, a nice Cam Ward for the Titans. We'll take that. Yes, we will. And you know what that is. Good morning, Magician. Magic Man, Magic Mike, number 4. The Shop, the Stand theme's the best one. Ed, and Eddie, I like it. Mr. Pierce, Quinshawn we take around here. Yes, we do, Hunter. Well, that's a good start. A Cam Ward and a Quinshawn. 3 packs in. Let everybody know, Mike. It's important that everybody remembers this and knows this, okay? It's important. Because when you see me out there, I'm going to need your support. I'm going to need all of your support. All right, we got a rocket emoji already. Ooh, nice start, Jared. Rocket emoji. Cam Scataboo. Yep, we want that. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Nice hit, bro. Good way to start a Wednesday morning right there. No, next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, you guys. It's 4 repacks. I see you going in there. I feel like not everybody knows what those are. And then the Prism boxes are retail boxes, the ones with the checkerboards. And then under that is Select Hobby out of a fresh case. So it should be an interesting break. Plenty of cards, that I do know. Pat Bryant, Jackson Dat, DK Metcalf, My House. Mr. Johnson, Silver Mark Brunell, the left-handed bandit. Soulman, I think you have. I've opened quite a few of those. You haven't seen the black and white checkerboards before? And it's got more than that in it, but that's the main draw. Travion. Shuck on the patch. Mike Green. Can you get Color Blast? No, Joker's Wild, you cannot. The only thing you can get Color Blasts out of are Prism International and Prism Hobby. That's it. Those are the only ones. Uh-oh, Johnny's going after the Titans. Remember them? But also, when you're looking at teams in that, remember that there's repacks, okay? So that could end up saving your day. Go with your gut, but I'm just saying don't not factor those in. Tetaroa McMillan for the Panthers, going to Gil, starting out fresh, bright and early this morning. Borgalith, it is repacks. There's football cards in each one. There's 4 of them. There's a floor of $50 and a ceiling of $400 plus, because there's a few cards that are over $400 in there. But that's what they are. Higgins, McCord, Taj Brooks. They are little monsters. You're right. Martinez, I don't think that's a bad thing, Johnny. Achan. 3.5, Ash. 3.5. And good morning. Good morning, slanging. Another Tetaroa on the rookie recruits. 3.5. We've seen none so far. Mason Taylor, Xavier Worthy Silver. And again, all cards ship, you guys, even the base. Mr. Golden. Oots. Our next patch is Von Miller for the Bills. Best tutties for the Steelers. I personally think that's going to be a pretty fun break, because with those 2 Prism retail boxes, there's going to be a decent amount of cards. And it's not only checkerboards in there. You'll see. You'll see what I mean. Shuck, Horn, Ty J. Spears. It does not, Derek. It should, though. Felton and Makuba. How about a Travion for the Pats? Do we take those? I think we do, Cullen. I'm pretty sure we do. We're getting some good rookies so far. We haven't gone through 4 megas yet. It's not a bad start. I wouldn't even know where to begin there, Joker's Wild. Barron for the Broncos. Tootin. Donovan. Campbell. Marks and Manning. We got a patch in this one. John, you in my opinion, well, depends on the severity or how good the card is. If it's something that you want to get back now, do it. If it's something that you don't need immediately, wait until the season is about to start. That's your best spot. Bosa. Wait until the season's about to start. Like preseason. Before they ever step on the field. But again, it depends on how big the card is. You might want to move it now. Egbuka, Hawes, Zerline. Lot of base. Yeah, that is. I can't believe that, Lee. He's pulled quite a few of Patty Mahomes here in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Gunnar Helm. He's got the magic touch for Patty Mahomes right now. Starks, Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. 404. I mean, I guess it depends on what it is. They've already gone to the point where they're going to be at now. They can only get better, I think. Or well, let me say this: Jaden Daniels can only get better. I don't know about Scary Terry. He might already be at his spot. Dart, Hampton for the Chargers. Well, this has been a pretty good little first 4 megas here. Tez Johnson, Scattaboo, and base. And that's just 4 megas. We get to do what we just did 4 more times. Let's grab this one over here. And again, if you're not doing anything at this current juncture, 238,000 likes will let us shop the stand. Somebody will win a free card when we do that. So just so you know, if you took the time to do some liking, it'll get us there quicker. I know there's usually a few people that do that all the time, but they need your help. Every once in a while, they need your help. So remember, when you're sitting there watching, be like, I throw a couple extra likes in there. Ooh, that's nasty, little monsters. Empty. E. Morris in the house. Good morning, sir. Jorilla. Forilla. Gordon. Nolan. Our next patch is Quinshawn Judkins. Benjamin Morrison. A lot of patches. A lot of patches. Hopefully at least one auto. I hope. Mr. Warren, Hunter, Herbie. Royals and Williams with a little bit of Randy Gregory action. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Travis Hunter. We got another rocket emoji already. Doesn't look like a rookie. It's a Saint. It's not a bad one at all. Alvin Kamara. Going to the Saints. Is it Ina? I'm just going to roll with that. We'll take that. Breece Hall on the silver. Stewart and Tesla. A nice Tyler Warren for the Colts. We're getting all the rookies we want. Going to card collectors heaven. Yes, we are. We're getting all the rookies we want to see. I love it. I'm here for it. Here, let's move these over. I don't know why, but Scattaboo keeps falling back there. So let's do that. Maybe that'll help a little bit. We want to see Scattaboo. Eamon Worry and Jarquez Hunter. Burden. Howard, R.J. Harvey for the Broncos, Shamar Stewart. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Prather, Green, Tesla. We're getting all of rookies. I love it. I love it. Keep going, Megas. Go on with your bad self. We'll take that, Hoyt. Maybe Chill will. Not in the immediate future, no. Teteroa McMillan, Brooks, Eamon Worry. Good morning, PA. What up with it? On a Wednesday morning. Dustin, I asked everybody, what is the best Saturday morning cartoon theme song of all times? Fannin Jr., Tyler Warren, Primary Colors. Blue and Carter, Lockett. You going with the classic Looney Tunes? Savannah says Power Rangers. Power Rangers is up there, Savannah. It's probably in my top, I don't know, 10 maybe. Mertz, CJ Stroud on the silver. We'll take care of that. Those are the silvers we want to see. Little Monsters, my go-to breakfast sandwich. I haven't eaten breakfast in... There's points in here. So this will just go to the Giants. It'll go to the most expensive team. I haven't seen points in a minute. That might be the auto. Harold Fannin for the Browns. I have not seen points in many, many moons. My go-to breakfast sandwich. I haven't had breakfast in a while. So I'm going to say I'm a pretty big fan of... Oh, man, it's It's tough. I do like things on an English muffin. So like sausage and egg on an English muffin's pretty good to me. O2, Samson, blue, and base. So I'll explain that to you, PA. I know you're semi-new. These, you can go onto the Panini website and you can get these. You can redeem these and get like cards that they put on there sometimes, stuff like that. You can build them up, and then they drop random stuff on there from time to time that you can use points on. That's what it is. And I'm going to write on the back of it now so they know. I think they already would, but just in case. That too, Gil. I have some obscene amount of points. I've got like 11,000 or something like that. Never used a one. Riley Leonard. Abdul Carter for the Giants. Doc G is in the house. Doc G, don't think that I don't see you. You thought you could just sneak right on in here, hop in a break. I'd never know the difference. Well, nice try. And good morning. Lambert Smith, Jackson Dart primary colors, and some base. No, maybe Kaysen, maybe. Could be. I might even try, I don't know, I haven't decided for the afternoon yet. We might try and run a marble. I haven't run a marble in a minute. Another Jackson Dart. Tyleek, Tony Pollard. Doc G, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. It is opening day. That's why vintage, I'm not sure if I'm going to. I think Mister's got plans to maybe do baseball today. If I do baseball, it won't be much, okay? Because I don't want to completely mess up whatever he might have planned, okay? Luther Burden III, and I don't know what he has planned. So if we do baseball, it won't be many. If we do, it might be what we've been doing, and it'll probably just be like a case, and that's it. Gil, you're doing all right with the Panthers, by the way. Just so you know, if you didn't know, I just wanted to let you know that you're doing fine. Okay. Gee, that's quite the story. Warren, Hunter, Will Howard for the Steelers. I didn't even know that 238 cards existed probably till about a year ago. Now, I was friends with his childhood best friend, which is Wise Guy. I don't know if you guys, some of y'all know Wise Guy. He was the first person I reached out to, Caden Prather, before I ever started breaking on my own. I felt like I could trust him. And in this realm that we're in, that's not always easy to feel or know. So I reached out to Wise before I ever started breaking anything. Look, another tat. He gave me what he thought was the best way to do that. And then as time went, he'd bring them up. He'd be like, well, 238. And just me going, yeah, like just, of course, or whatever. I didn't. And then I looked them up. And then shortly after that, I went full-time breaking. Instead of having a day job and breaking, I went full-time breaking. And it wasn't long after that we started talking to each other. And I came down last June, met with Mr. and Mrs., and the rest is history. Eamon Worry, Jay Jetta on the silver. But yeah, I did not know 238 cards for a long, long time. Didn't know. I just didn't know. They never popped up on my feed. So, which is kind of weird considering how big they are. Or, you know what I mean? Like, everybody else knew them. I was the only one that didn't. So, but then I broke with them for a long, long time after I found them. I don't know why it never came through my feed, but it didn't. I had to look them up. Absolutely, Randy. And to be honest, like the way things are in this atmosphere, in this breaking world, it was refreshing to find like-minded people, genuine people. That was the biggest thing of all in my idea. We're very like-minded in a realm where other people should be. And hopefully they will be at some point, but not all of them are. That's why I tell you guys to just trust your gut and be careful. Just trust your gut and be careful. There's a right way to do this, guys. And there's a lot of people that don't do it that way. Empty. Empty. That's the goal, vintage. That's the goal. And we're all human. Williams, Thornton. Kyle Williams on the patch. Silver Drake May. No, Gil, you cannot have that. You don't have the Patriots. Sorry. They really are 10. There's no doubt about that. And I was doing the same on my platform. I just wasn't, I didn't have the platform that they had. But my people, same deal. I'm sitting here because of how I treated my people. Collins, Horton, James. Evans, Ewers, Benjamin Morrison again. Can we get that other guy real quick? Andy, you know, I'm sorry that that's going around. It's not true. Yes, you were, Trey. There's a lot of people in here that was with me there. There's a lot of people, and you guys. Oh, sorry. Teal Velocity, Dylan Sampson for the Browns. Gunnar Helm. And there was a lot of people, like a lot of the same people, Trey, you know, that were here, already knew about me and vice versa. Not all, but a good majority did. I kind of made a name for myself at that point. I had gotten to the point where I was going to probably have to keep up with what was going on. I was probably going to have to hire people and stuff like that, so. But no, you cannot tell anything by the way that the panini is going across the box. Except for maybe Optic Fodl. That might be true. But other than that, no, it's not true. Loveland. And the best telltale sign I can tell you guys about that is that if that was true, you'd never see one of those boxes on the table. Here you would, but everywhere else you'd never see them. You'd see them all going the same way. Because that's what they do. I know it. Hunter, Royals, Trey Harris on the patch, Jalen Royals, and if you really have concern about it, me and Mister have debunked it multiple times. Like somebody else is going to come in here today and go, hey, look, that's going the other way. That's the case hit, but like it's going to happen all day long because of one video. Williams, Hunter, Michael Williams for the Niners. Niners got all their rookies so far, that's for sure. Right, little monsters? Stewart and Tesla. Travis Hunter. Now, don't get me wrong, you guys. Also, think of it this way. Can the case hit be in the box? Of course it can. It's a box of cards. It doesn't matter which way the print is going on it. Yes, it could be in there. It could be. It doesn't have anything to do with that, though. Nice hit, Isaac. We'll take that. We needed him. Oh, there's our Uptown. Uptown girl. We're going to take the base away, and somebody's about to get an Uptown this morning. Okay? Luther Burton. All right, here we go. Somebody's about to get something. Good luck. It's not a rookie, I don't think. Uh-oh. Mike Evans for the Bucks. Poke Zach. Got him a little Mike Evans Uptown. Not bad, bro. We'll take that. An all-time great right there. Future Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer. Let's put Kamara here. Let's put Scadaboo here. And let's put Mike Evans chilling right in the front. Nice hit. Now maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be something else. Cam Ward. Travis Hunter, one more again. And like I said, you guys, I don't top load every card. Some of them will be top loaded after the fact, but the good stuff I'll get. Charles Woodson for the pack. Did he? No, you got 2 now? Walker. There's a Jackson Dart patch. All right. So be it. Welcome to the potty, pal. Elijah Arroyo. I mean, is there really a bad downtown or uptown? I don't think there is. Are some worth more than others? Of course. But there's not a bad one. Mr. Tootin for the Jags. We needed that one too. Plus, you guys, these are going to be the last licensed ones that they make. These are the last licensed ones they'll make that for a long time, anyways. Donovan. Noel. Keyshawn Johnson. Anybody that's been a Bucks fan for any amount of time definitely wants that card, I would think. Pickens. Oh, Supreme Willis, that they lose their licensing in April this year. So they won't be able to do anything with probably current players or use the team name or any of that stuff. So this is the last time those will be like that. Swessinger, McBride on the silver. We'll take that, Arizona. We'll take that. Don't sleep on these silvers of the good players, you guys. I'm just telling you. If you're somebody that slabs, you want to send these in too. Are they going to be worth $7,000? No. But they're going to be worth a good amount because you don't see them all that often. Cam Ward again. We got Michael Williams on the patch. Jimmy Horn Jr. for the Panthers. 14 teams left in the next break. And just so you guys know, anybody that's looking at that, we are ripping something new in that. That's the Prism retail boxes. There's 2 of them in it. And obviously the repacks are the pretzel boxes. There's 4 of those. Ty Felton for the Vikings. I got me a feeling about this guy. I don't know what it is, but I've got me a feeling. Gut feeling here. We'll see. DK and Loop. Makuba. A lot of base. Let's get this base out of the way before something bad happens. Mertz. There's an Egbuka on the rookie recruits. Gordon, Nolan, best tutties for the Jags. I am, Trey. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But I started with that because it's something new. It's something I haven't opened yet. Let's get some people some checkerboards is what I was thinking. Plus, it's a little bit easier to get into. That was my thought process. Selects out of a fresh case, too. So, but yes, I will be running those. I know you know. Trey, I already knew you knew. I already knew you knew. Actually, when I saw you in here, I was hoping you didn't think that that's what was there. But I think I also know that you've been around long enough. You know that break would be a lot more than it is. The teams would be a lot more than they are right now if that was the case. That's right, Meta. You know how we do. They will be. Not only that, Joker's Wild, but we'll have player-worn shields and stuff like that. That's nasty. That's nasty. Rookie debut patches. I'm telling you, it's about to go down. And this is one thing I want you guys to remember also. When they take over, Topps is already... Oh, you thought... Well, Trey, they would have been a lot more. If it makes you feel any better, those teams would have been a lot more if those were the boxes in there. A lot more. It's not even close. But I am going to do something with those in it. Good morning, Orlando. All those international boxes are less than a regular hobby, but they're still up there. They're not, those are not inexpensive boxes at all. And for good reason. You can get those plum blossoms out of there that sell pretty well too. So, good morning, Jay. Good to see you. Let me get these. So we've got these 4, and then we got 4 more to my right over here. And that's the end of this break. Here they are over here, sitting over here. All right, let's get it popping. But what I was going to say about Topps, they've already been doing a good job of this, you guys. Topps has a plethora of legends. Good morning, Aries. A plethora. So it's going to be a combination of new and old, and it's going to be spectacular. I'm telling you right now. Golden, Oots, Ferguson for the Rams, Woody Marks for the Texans. So that's what I was going to say, Morgan, is it's you need to keep that in mind too. They do a great job with legends, and it's going to be chock full of everything that we want to see. That's going to be the difference. There's not going to be, oh, well, these guys are here and these guys are there. No, they're all here. They're all right here. Correct, Fort Liberty. Shuck, Horn, Will Johnson for the Cardinals. E. Morris, that's Mike Evans for the Bucks. Felton and Makuba, Mason Graham. I'm not sure yet, Jay. If I had to guess, I would say Topps Chrome, but I'm not sure. Ewers, that's my guess. Because I don't think football's going to make... So, if you notice, basketball and baseball always starts with some kind of paper product. Maybe they'll do that with football, too. I don't know. So, I think either maybe it'll be Topps paper cards for football, or it'll just be Topps Chrome, maybe. I really don't have the right answer. He does. Yes, he does. Smack. Travis Hunter again. It's the second time we've seen that card. Brody, sometime in April. As far as I know, there is no solid date on that, so I'm not sure. Marks, Keon Coleman on the silver. I'm sure they will say something at some point. I just don't know yet. Savion Thornton. Royals, there he is. There he is. It's Rourke. There's one. There's one. We need 3 more to hit the over. You going up there, Rourke. Here, you know what? You can just sit right there, Rourke. Since you decided to go ahead and show up. Mr. Collins. Horton. Genty we needed. We hadn't seen him yet. We needed that, Raiders. Yes, we did. No, Tin Nick, I haven't. Ewers, Cam Miller. I don't know, Morgan. I don't know. He's just my. I guess at this point, it's just the way it's going to be. Scattaboo, Mahomes, and a lot of people show up a lot. We've just decided to pick him because of the picture. Hairston, Williams, best tutties for the Broncos. And I'll say it one more time, all cards ship, even the base. Loveland, Rashi. And we have 4 more megas after the 2 that are in front of me right now. Mr. Baden, Will Howard, Omarion on the patch, Jordan Watkins. The Niners got their rookies multiple times in this. Multiple times. You know, I don't know, J Drums. It could be. Patty. Tetaroa. Brooks. Lockett. 8 to go, huh? Okay. Fannin. Caleb on the silver. We want that. We do want that. PA, I mean, there is one. You could just go to any 24 product and look at who signs, but it's going to be more people this year, so I don't have an accurate amount for you. Blue Carter, Sawyer, and a little bit of base. Here, I'm going to get this out of the way. It does have a lot of base in this. I do, Jeff. We don't have any hobbies or anything in-house right now, but maybe we could look at maybe doing some blaster case breaks or something of Mosaic here in the future. Bullseye, I think so. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Jordan James, look, the Niners just keep on rolling along here. Ward. Tetaroa McMillan for the Panthers, again on the patch. Royals. It was Poke Zach that hit it, William. Judkins and Besh. Max Crosby. DK and Loop. Kyron Williams for the Rams. That's Rourke number 2. Ray Lewis. Genty. Miller. Best tutties for the Lions. Sawyer. Chase Brown Silver. And DeBase. All right. Final 4. Here they are. Let me get these out of my way. And there are a ton of rookies in this, you guys. Like, everybody's getting a decent amount of rookies, I can tell you that. Now, those points might have took our auto. That's how historically that goes. Typically, if there's points, the auto's not in there. But we got 4 more boxes. We're going to find out. Question of the day, Nick. What is the best Saturday morning cartoon theme song of all time? I think I saw somebody say Doug the other day. Or earlier today. Ooh, Mighty Mouse. I like it, Neil. Pinky in the Brain has been said. Tom and Jerry. Watkins, Henderson, Tez Johnson, Pats, Trey McBride. Old Pokemon. Scooby-Doo. Hey Arnold. All good choices. Gargoyles, yeah, Samurai. Barron, Campbell, Swift. Don't, over the top, nobody in here knows what Bobby's World is except for me and you. Nobody else knows. Don't ya know? Michael Williams. Oh, Doc G knows. I know about Bobby's World. Travis Hunter, one more again. The Flintstones. Wilma. Don't ya know? They're Bobby. Nice. Harmon, Grant, Stewart. I can still hear that song, by the way. Shuck. I definitely watched Bobby's World. No doubt about it. Gabriel and Achan, McCord and Donovan. Masters of the Universe. And I know it's getting close. That next break's getting close to closed. I'll do a recap of this break, and then I'll do a roll call for what's off the board in that. Donovan McNabb for the Manders. Knight, Leonard, Tesla, one more again. Power Rangers. Ay, 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 Zordon. Nick Eamon Worry. Yeah, just go ask for it, Trey. You sure you want to do that now? That's usually, you know how that goes when you do. But if you just go ask for it, yeah, I can do that. What team was it? Williams, Milrow, Old Alf, We got a Michael Williams patch, a James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons. I got you. Milrow, Malachi. You can go ask, or go do it now, Trey, so when I'm done ripping, I can just go do it. I had an Alf Samurai. Yes, I did. I don't have the Alpha anymore. I might have been a little too young, and that might got a little beat up a little bit, I'm sure. But I did have an Alf. I got you, bro. Luther Burden. What's funny is I saw you get a spot and I was like, he doesn't know. That was my first thought. I was like, he thinks that's something else. Shedeur, DK Metcalf. Jonathan Taylor on the silver. All right, we got one mega left. And then I'll do a recap of this break. And then I'll do a roll call for what's off the board in the next one. The Vikings will be on the board again here shortly after I'm done here. Lane, Milrow one more again. 6 teams remain. And then Trey, probably the one I'll do next is the one you're looking for. Just so you know. The one you're specifically looking for. Lane, Harvey, Quinshawn on the primary colors. That is Mike Evans, Micah. TJ Sanders, Devontae Adams. T, that's... I don't think that place exists, unfortunately, T. Now, you could always just post them online. Good morning, Michael. You could post them on, like, Facebook or something as a roundabout and just set a price on them. That'd probably be the easiest way. But obviously, you need to look and see what you have. Sage, good morning. Tommy, DJ, a dart right at the end. A dart right at the end. Captain Planet. With our powers combined. Swessinger, Tez Johnson, and some base. So we did not get an auto, which we kind of knew when we saw the points. Let me get some of this base out of the way here real quick. Because like I said, there is a decent amount of base in this. We'll get some of that out of the way. And then I'll do a recap of this break, and we'll do a roll call for what is off the board in the next break. That's right, Doc G. He saved us all. He saved every one of us. All right, let's get our recap on right quick. And there's a ton of cards that I didn't top load. Appreciate you, Lucky. There's a bunch of cards that I didn't top load that will be top loaded. Just not at this particular juncture. All right, here we go. Here's all the patches. We've got Jalen Lane, Michael Williams, McCord, Johnson, Tetaroa McMillan, Hampton, Royals, Ferguson, Michael Williams again, Trey Harris, Kyle Williams, Tetaroa McMillan, R.J. Harvey, Quinshawn Judkins, Kyle McCord, Von Miller, and Caleb Johnson. We've got Milrow and Taylor, McMillan, Bryant, Rourke, Dart Patch, Jettas, Caleb Williams, Howard, Burden, Felton, Marks, Deion Sanders for the Falcons, Tootin, Carter, Tesla, Fannin, Hampton, Tesla, and Trey McBride. Drake May, Tyler Shuck Patch, CJ Stroud, Travis Hunter, Jalen Milrow, Tetaroa McMillan, Quinshawn Judkins, Tyler Warren, Travis Hunter, Ashton Genty, Travion Henderson, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart. We've got the Dylan Sampson on the teal velocity, Alvin Kamara, rocket emoji, Cam Scadaboo, rookie, rocket emoji, and the Mike Evans Uptown for the Bucks. Okay. 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 One last time. The break pinned at the bottom of your screen. 3 select hobbies from a fresh case. These are the first 2 from that case. And then there are 2 Prism International. These are retail boxes. In the break that is pinned, it's international. And no, we have not hit a case hit yet. But we've got ripping to do right here. Good morning, Abby. And we'll probably run this break I'm doing right now again. Let's see how good the retail boxes are this year. Let's just take a gander on what's popping here. All right, we got a popcorn there. And we got a popcorn there. So there's tiers. There's, if you see a pretzel, a popcorn, or a sundae. So it steps up from there. It's pretzel, popcorn, sundae. That's the order of things. So we've got 2 popcorns to lead it out this morning. Let's just take a gander, why don't we? Good luck. 2023 Select. Jahmyr Gibbs Dragon Scale Prism Gem Mint 10. Stop it. Stop it. Out of 70. Bro. Come on, man. That's going to Minardi. Well, you can just sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the break now. All right. Popcorn number 2. '21 Mosaic. Nico Collins Gem Mint 10 Genesis? What? Mario, nice hit, bro. That's nice. That's nice, bro. Doc G, I don't know. You should probably leave the page and come back. Mine's working. I'm looking at my phone. It's working fine. Yep, we don't need to open any other boxes. We're good. That was fun. All right, no, I want to open one of these. Actually, I'm going to take these down before they fall. They like to do that. Doc G, leave and come back. Leave the page and come back. Here, I'll give Doc G a minute. See if she can get that figured out. We'll give Doc G a second. Me too, little monsters. Me too. Soul Man. No, the cards he has in his PC are insane. Doc G, we're waiting on you. I don't know if you're here or not. I'm trying to give her a chance to fix whatever's going on with hers. Good morning, Noah. These are the retail. These are the retail. Did it, Houday? I can still see it on mine fine. I even left the page and came back and it's fine. I'm just waiting for Doc G to put something in the chat. I can't wait forever though. Stafford. McDuffie, we got a checkerboard already, right off the bat. First pack. Cooper Kupp on the checkerboard for the Seahawks? Sure, why not? And you can venture over on YouTube. Okay, Doc. I don't know what's going on. There, you guys might look, if that's happening to you guys, there might be an update you need to do for the app. You might need to go into, if you have Apple, you need to go into the Apple Store. If you have Android, you need to go into Google Store and see if there's an update for, you have to go all the way in there and check. You can't just go, oh, I don't think so. You have to type TikTok in there and see. Josh Simmons. I'd say so for Prism. Ellipsis, yes, they are. But they've got other stuff in them, like this green cracked ice Cam Ward for the Titans. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yes, we want these boxes. Very much so. Johnson, Terrence Ferguson, and all cards ship, even the base. And there's, like I said, there's going to be base packs. There's one of them. There's usually between 6 or 8. Ellick for the Titans. In the next break, yes. Both Pete, yes. In the next break, they're alive in both products. Now, I've got 2 select in here, so I don't know. I haven't opened them yet. But as of right now, yep, they are. Bettis and Caleb Williams on the cracked ice. No, nothing in retail's numbered, Johnny. And typically. Optic will have maybe every once in a while to be numbered. Cam Miller. I am Sean. It is Soul Man. Derwin James Jr. on the checkerboard. Don't worry about it. Just get you a team in the next break. Quit wondering and being so overtaken by what's in the next break and just get a squad. You don't know what's in there, and neither do I. Sometimes you just have to trust fate. Lamb Jack, Legette, Dorsett, and RJ Harvey. Oh, or that could be in there. A silver Jackson Dart Prism. Whoops. Yeah. And you wonder why we're opening retail. That would have paid for the whole box twice. Or close to it. See? You see what I mean? Yeah. Shamar Stewart. There's our base pack. I think that's number 2. Nice hit, Mike. It's the Ultimate Warrior. And Kalel. Ashton Genty on the emergent green cracked ice for the Raiders. Doc G. Will Johnson. Ellis, Achan, Gibson, and Cortland Sutton is our other checkerboard. So that's 3. We didn't get a rookie checkerboard, but that's all right. There's a nasty Jackson Dart in there. Moon, Miller, Hooper, and Campbell. Suggs, Samuel, Neighbors, and Egbuka. Doc, I don't know what that is. I really don't. You have closed the entire app out, I would imagine, at this point, and opened it back up, I would think. I don't have any issues. I can leave, I can come back. There's no freezing, there's no anything. I closed the app and everything. Yeah, restart your phone, Doc G. That's a good idea. Restart your phone. And Hunter. Devin A. Chan, I forgot. True Green Cracked Ice. There's only one of these per box. We'll take this, Dolphins. We want these too. I forgot about the True Green Cracked Ice. So you got True Green Cracked Ice. You've got, these aren't true. These are, like the base version, that's the True Green Cracked Ice. Then you've got 3 checkerboards. Abdul Carter, and a lot of kid reporters. Keyshawn Johnson. And Kyle Williams. All about that base. All about that base. All right, let's do a select. Well, at least YouTube is out there. There's a little bit of delay on it, but at least it exists. Empty. RJ Harvey, Woody Marks, Mason Graham on the RPA for the Brownies out of 249. Loop and Hampton. There wasn't even a base card in that pack. CJ Stroud for the Texans out of 99. Travion, Michael Williams Silver, London, and Scorton. Mr. Stroud. CJ Stroud to be exact. Stewart. Johnson. Well, there's our case hit. Tetaroa McMillan on the color wheel. That is going to Doc G on a delay, probably. Alec and Tyleek. A deed. Chris, it's just the way of things. I don't know. I just pull deeds. That's what I do. I don't know any other way. I don't know any other way. It's just the way it is. Doc, I'm waiting for your response 3 minutes from now when you see it finally. Aaron Rodgers, Bateman, McCarthy, Neighbors, and Surtain. Omari and Hampton, Jaden Daniel Silver, Jalen Hurts, Howard, and a dark base. Mr. Daniels, Jaden Daniels. That's right, Ellipsis. I pulled two. Select doesn't always end there, by the way. The other day I pulled 2 case hits out of 1 box. Quinyon Mitchell, Kyle McCord out of 249, Travion out of 125, Egbuka, and Woody Marks. Chris, was it in those 4? Was it in those 4? I didn't know. I told Mister that I had 4 left and I hadn't hit anything yet. I didn't know if they were. Was it? That's okay. I mean, it doesn't matter who opens it. You know what I mean? We're all a team here. Princely, Genty, Rome Adunzi on the patch auto for the Bears out of 249, Smith and Hunter. Yeah, that I did pull 2 1-on-1s, but I told you guys. I don't know why that's happening to you, Doc. I really don't. I'm confused. one specific channel. It's not making sense to me. CJ Stroud. Now, if it was happening to a ton of people, then yeah, I'd understand, but I don't know why it's Jordan Love. You got a case hit, Doc G. Mullins, Williams, and Jackson. Going to the pack, Dustin. Montgomery, yikes. Quinn Ewers on the redemption. Jumbo rookie signature swatches prism going to the Dolphins. That is B-Rod. We take those, B-Rod. Here, let me write this on there real quick. There you go, B-Rod. Mr. Ewers. Keon Coleman, Harris, and R.J. Harvey. Mason Taylor on the silver. Brashard Smith for the Chiefs out of 49. Bo Nix, CeeDee Lamb silver, and Christopher Boswell. Doc, can you even hear me? Can you hear me? You hit a Tedero McMillan color wheel if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, then I'm wasting my time. Dowdle, Pittman, Franklin, Sirianni, and Ursary. Savion Williams out of 35. Caleb Johnson, Jamar Chase silver. Adams and Mimbu. I think she's already over there, Chris. 10 Nick followed the host. What's going on there? What is that? All right, let's do the other Prism retail, then we'll do select, and then we got 2 more repacks in this break. I got you, Doc. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, here's your card. She'll see this in a minute. Tedero McMillan, color wheel. It's just this channel. I don't even know what I could do to try and change that. Goff, Pacheco, other than restarting. Jalen Walker on the checkerboard for the Falcons, going to Germster. I don't know if I have a pause option. We'll worry about that after the break. Just stay tuned, you guys. I'll see if there's something I can do. But I have no problems on my end, so I don't know why it's happening to like 3 or 4 people and then everybody else is fine. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Yeah, try getting off your Wi-Fi. Yeah, get off your Wi-Fi. That might be it exactly. Close your Wi-Fi on your phone and use the internet on the phone. Moore, Taylor, Lenore, and Caleb Johnson on the green cracked ice emergent. McLeod, Lofton, McLaurin, and Eamon Worry. Well, then you've only got one thing left you guys can do is delete the app and re-download it. That's the only thing I can think. As long as you can remember what your sign-in is. Base pack. Because right now I think it's happened to like 3 people. Kinchins, Fitzpatrick, Nakua, and Felton. Drake May on the green cracked ice for the Pats. I don't know what else to do. Like, it's working for 98% of everybody, and then there's 3 people that it's not. So I don't know what I can do on my end to jumpstart that. Good morning, Nubster. Lewis, Shakir, Dishman, and a base Shadur. Good morning, Boat Goat. We got another checkerboard. Carlson for the Broncos, Mr. Estime. Still haven't seen, or we got one rookie this time. We got Jalen Walker. Achan. Base pack. Oh, no. Travion Henderson. Do we have a little bit less base packs this time, I think, maybe? Rousseau, Williams, Peppers, and a Kyron Williams silver. Shuck on the base. Base. So what's that? 2 or 3? Is anybody counting? Soul Man, are you out there? Have you been counting? I know he does sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't, but sometimes he does. Thornton. Brian Thomas Jr. on the fireworks. Green cracked ice for the Jaguars. Tedero McMillan base. We got another checkerboard here. Devontae Adams for the Rams. No, I was asking if you were counting the base pack, Soul Man. I think I've counted 3 so far in this box, which is less than last year. Pearsall and Cam Ward, they're at least putting some base rookies in there where they didn't put anything in there. Like, I've counted 3 straight up base packs so far. Matthew Golden on the green cracked ice. That's a sharp looking card there, Dustin. Is that what it is, Nate? Like on average this year? Doc G's back. Hi, Doc. Look at your card. Devin Neal. Little Monsters, I'm not sure yet. I might be, but I said I was going to be yesterday, so I'm not going to say that again. Ray McLeod on the true green cracked ice for the Falcons. I'm not sure yet. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure yet. Oh, in this one. Okay, Nate, I got you. Taj Brooks, it's definitely less than last year. Because last year was anywhere between 6 and 8, and this box had nowhere near that. So, Silver Zach Ertz. And Kyle McCord. I counted 3 in that box. So that's substantially less than the previous years. Jay, nothing crazy yet, but we still got Select Hobby and 2 repacks to go. So sit back, stay tuned. The next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. And yes, they are, Andy. There's 2 of them right there in the next break. There's 2 of them right there in the next break. Yep, they made retail better this year, which I'm excited about. We got less base packs. This is actually an excellent break. We haven't even finished it yet, and this is an excellent break. Look at all the cards. Look at all the cards in it. And we still got 2 repacks, too. Makuba, Walker, and Loop. Brock Purdy, any good Niners? Sure. Out of 175. T.O. Urlacher on the silver. Chase and Omari and Hampton. Yeah, they're a little bit better this year, Soul Man. They's a little bits betters. Eamon Worry on the silver. Spencer Rattler, a Garrett Bowles for the Broncos on the patch auto out of 249. Garrett Bowles, huh? Okay. Scorton and Ellick. Curtis in the house. Good morning, Kurt. We've got Will Johnson out of 199. Davis, Gesicki, Golden, and Williams. Sorrell, Kelsey. Whoa. Hold up 1 minute here. What is that? Zimmy, I'm getting a little excited right now. Howard, I don't know yet. Hang on. Surtain. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh! 3 out of 5 RPA Shadur Sanders for the Brownies. Yikes. Look at that. A deed indeed. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. We take those. And again, it is 3 out of 5 for the Browns. Yeah, we want those. We sure do. Hey, Zimmy. Nice hit, Zimmy. Nice hit. Judy. Watts. Lamb on the silver. Dark base and Woody Marks. Yikes. What a card that is. No, Nubster. Not that I saw. No. Lane, Gordon. I think if Joe Burrow would have been traded to the Raiders, it would be on everything, everywhere. Like, that's all anybody would be talking about this morning. You wouldn't be able to get away from it. It would just be everywhere. Cortland Sutton out of 149. Harmon, Shadur Base, Silver Dak Prescott, and Amon-Ra. No, a trade that big would be absolutely everywhere. Just everywhere. I don't even know if Zimmy's in here right now. Zimmy might not even know yet. Jurgens. Old boy. We got the dual patch for the Cowboys and Steelers. I think. No, it's not, Doc G. It is not numbered. I need to find out which one of these is more. I'm not exactly sure. So give me 1 second. They're going to be close. I think it could go either way here. Hang on. So Dallas in this break was 64 and the Steelers were 79. So this goes to the Steelers, which is Houday. They were the more expensive team in this particular break. Okay. Okay. Bryant and Black. The highest team gets the card, yes. The most expensive team gets the card. JT on the silver. It's a lot better than just saying upper left-hand corner, bottom right-hand corner, like that. I don't even know what that is. I wish that never started. Ursery, Mertz, Ward, and Burns. Somebody got lazy one day and was just like, oh, it goes to the team on the top left. And then it stuck, and people accepted it. Thomas, Raheem Mostert, out of 249 for the Raiders. Fred, that's not terrible, but I think the person that paid the most to get into the break, like for that team, I think that's as fair as it can get. I don't think it could get any fairer than that. Higgins and Williams, they paid a little bit more to be in the break. They paid a little bit more than that person did for the team, so it just makes sense. Doesn't involve like a ton of thought. Caleb Williams on the silver. Tony Pollard on the tie-dye, 24 out of 25. That's one of Kobe's boys right there. He thinks Tony Pollard's just awesome. Going to Johnny, McCaffrey, Scary Terry, and Devontae Adams. We're not done yet. We got 2 more repacks. Nate, I probably will. I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to say yes or no yet. But right now, I've got it over here by me. But I need to know what Mister's plan is. He'll be in. I'm sure him and Mr. and Mrs. will be in at some point this morning. Nice hit, Zimmy. What a great hit, bro. But we got 2 more repacks to get to somebody right here, right now. Let's just see. Definitely happy with the Prism retail boxes. I expected to be, but I'm a little bit even more happy with them because there's less base packs in them this year. All right, let's take a peek here. Pretzel. Okay. Good luck. And I'll do a roll call for whatever's off the board in the next one. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's actually sick. Justin Jefferson, signature highlights, auto, out of... What was this out of? Is that photogenic or something, I think, maybe? I think that's what it might be. It's either that or Zenith, maybe? I'm not sure. It's 2022, though. Donruss. What is this out of? What is Trey? It never fails almost. Playbook. That's what it is. I think you're right, Andy. I think this is out of Playbook. I think he's right. It doesn't say it on the back, but still, auto's guaranteed. Jay Jetta's auto for the Vikings, and then we got 1 more to go. You got the deed, Byro. You got the deed. Uh-oh. I know what this is. I mean, I don't know who it is, but I know it's out of Midnight. Brock Bowers for the Raiders on the auto, going to Doc G because that's just how she rolls. She don't know no other way. Nice hit, Doc. You had some good hits in this. Yes, you did. All right, let's do this, and then we're going to do a recap of this break. Okay. And then I will do a roll call for what's after. I think you might be right, Andy. I can't tell, but I think you might be right. It's either that or Zenith, I think. I guess Optic Contenders could be it too, but I'm not sure. It was Nep, the checkerboards, the True Green Cracked Ice, all that stuff. Appreciate you, Johnny. Somebody's stuck here. Okay. Caleb Williams, Laporta, Raheem Mostert, Ursery, Pickens going to the Steelers, more expensive team. Dak Prescott, Cortland Sutton, CeeDee Lamb, Will Johnson, Ray McLeod on the True Green Cracked Ice, Caleb Johnson, Chase, Taylor, Smith, Lamb, McCord, Daniels, Rogers, and Harvey. Hold on, I can't see the chat anymore.
What time is it?
Whoa.
4:30.
Look at this weird one.
4:30. Is that the spin doctors there?
It is. Check it out. I don't even know what's the right.
That's for the audio.
Here we go.
X out of that. That's for the audio.
Why did it do that? Oh, no, it does that sometimes. Like, I'm not even on the page. You see what I'm saying?
The reason it does that is sometimes it might, if it lags a little bit.
Okay.
And it does that in the computer.
Okay.
Not on the phone as much.
Hey, nice Patty Mahomes.
Nice. It was nice. You're about to hit something too.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I am.
Because, did you run any of those yet?
No, but it's next. It's next. Oh.
There's a manga incoming.
This?
Yeah.
Can I use that?
What is it?
There's another one in there.
Yes.
Okay. Drake May, Roma Dunze, Jordan Love, Mason Graham, Tony Pollard out of 25, Devontae Adams, Travion Henderson, Garrett Bowles, Matthew Golden, Estime, Thomas Jr., CJ Stroud, Egbuka, Caleb Williams, Cam Ward. Those are nice. Jalen Walker, checkerboard, and Savion Williams out of 35. It was the Mista. Ashton Genty. I haven't. It can, Tim. It depends, though. You know what I mean. It's not the biggest, greatest product in the world, but it's okay. Elite. It's not bad. It's one of the first things that come out. A-Chan on the True Green cracked ice. It's one of the first things. Well, won't be anymore, but. Cortland Sutton on the checkerboard. Derwin James Jr. on the checkerboard. Brock Purdy numbered to 175. The true Jackson Dart Silver for the Giants. Ewers Redemption for the Dolphins. Cup on the checkerboard. Teteroa McMillan on the color wheel. Jay Jetta auto for the Vikings. Brock Bowers auto for the Raiders. We had Nico Collins Gem Mint 10 Genesis rookie for the Texans. We had 2000 Dragon Scale Jahmyr Gibbs Gem Mint 10. And that is out of 70. 36 out of 70. And then last but not least, Shadur Sanders RPA 3 out of 5 green nastiness. Straight up now tell me. It's ripping time. You ready, Doc? You did pretty good in the last one. You ready now? Are you ready, madam? Good luck, everybody. Noni, I didn't even... If you were in that one, I completely missed it. I don't know how, but I did. I'm not going to act like it didn't happen. It happened. Somehow I missed it. And I'm sorry. Good luck. K-Mers, K-Mers, stop. Stop it, K-Mers, stop. That's mean. You're being mean now. Okay? Empty box. All right. Good luck. Let's get it. Noni, who do you have? Who do you have? I'm not seeing it. Who do you have? Ramondre out of 49 for the Pats. Butker, Silver Hunter, Burden, and Kamara. All right, K-Mers, the time is now. Johnny, we got it, bro. Just sit back, relax. It's going to be just fine. Joe Boo told me. Drake London, Tesla, Silverjack Besh. We've got Jones and Tommy. Makuba, Ferguson, RJ Harvey on the patch. I pulled the 101 version of that yesterday. This one's out of 149. Pitts and Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Mr. Hobby. Jaden Daniel Silver, we take. Bucky Irvin for the Bucks out of 249. All right, going with your bad self-select. I'm liking it. Warren, Kittle, and A-Chan. I'm liking it. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep on rolling, select. Keep on rolling. What's up, Kata? Yes, the next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, and it is 4 pretzel repacks, folks. Those are repacks. 4 of 50. Ceiling of 400 plus. But also in that break is 2 Select 25 hobbies and 2 Prism retail boxes. Checkerboards, True Green Cracked Ice, Deeds. Okay. Wilson, Lutz, Jesse Bates III for the Falcons, who don't always get a whole lot of love, going to Byro. And that is out of 249, I think, Byro. It sure is. Colson Loveland and Arroyo. Jalen Milroe Silver's not terrible. Cam Ward base, we got an Acha. Trey Harris for the Chargers on the auto, going to K-Mers, Connerly, and Bigsby. An Acha. $119,000 likes away from shopping the stand. My goodness. Landon Jackson, Jones, Waddle, and McBride. It's actually not that bad. That's not terrible. But you got a little ways to go. Brian Thomas Jr. Silver. What? 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 Camp Soup. A little surprise was in here, bro. How about a Jalen Milroe? Snakeskin. 2 out of 2. Yikes. Yeah, I'm pulling beads. It's just happening. I don't know what else to say. It's just happening. You see that? So we got Shadur out of 5 in the other box. We got Jalen Milroe out of 2. On the field level, that's nasty. Williams, Jackson, and Pickens. They did sit there for a minute, didn't they? Well, Camp said I got them. Kiata, Cam Ward Silver, Genty, Godwin, and Tua. Harvey, we'll take it. Yeah, that's a nasty snakeskin right there. On the field level, that's nasty. Luther Burden Silver, Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers out of $3.99. Ray Lewis is an excellent box. Egbuka on the silver, and Connor, excellent box. I don't, Lil, what's the question? I'm confused. Oh, because it's 48-48, is that what you're saying? And Luther Burden. Patrick Queen, Mike Evans. We got an Ashton Genty auto going to Kalo. Van Ginkel and Smith. This is an excellent box. You realize there's 4 other boxes over there? I'm just a little stitious. Joe Milton for them boys out of $2.99. Neal, Ernest Jones Silver, RJ Harvey, and Jalen Walker. Well, all right then. Let's get into Prism International. So be it. Here we go again. Empty. Good luck. There's another Rourke. Hampton. Christian McCaffrey out of 44. I stopped. I could see it on my phone. I'm back on mine. I don't know about you guys, but I stopped right here. But I'm back on mine. I don't know about you guys, so I'll give it a minute. If you can hear me and you can't see the picture, just scroll down and scroll back. Kid Report, O'Brien and Jackson Dart base. We'll CMC. Going to C. Jones. It's Rourke's fault. It's always Rourke's fault. Carter, what is the best Saturday morning cartoon theme song of all time? Harrison Swessinger, a Ty Felton out of 61, Kid Reporter, Lawrence and Luther Burden III. What's the best one of all times? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Giddens, Winston, Gibbs, Mullins, and Bowers. Royals and Walker. Ladd McConkey for the Chargers out of 61. 18 out of 61. Connor and Burden. C. Jones, you can. Yes, you can. You sure can. Did you get one in this one? Yeah, you did. Actually, you know what, C. Jones? I don't have that one. That's just the base version. That's just the base version. I don't think I have just the base version. So thank you. No, it's X-Men. X-Men is the correct answer. And then maybe DuckTales. And then maybe Thundercats. Austin Eckler out of 44 and Jaden Daniels. Travis Hunter, Malachi, Alan Stroud, and Egbuka. Harmon, we've got a Lotus. Matthew Golden. We got a Caleb Johnson out of 18, 11 out of 18 going to the Steelers. Brown and Jaden Higgins. That's right, Soul Man, because it's the only right answer. Judkins. I think it's just a silver. Johnson, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Theo, and Caleb Williams. Shuck, Egbuka, Myers, Goddard, and Ward. All right, we got something there. Might be a color blast, I'm not sure. Ashton Genty, Cade Stover, Elijah Arroyo, Will Howard, and good luck. Dylan Gabriel on the color blast for the Browns. Going to Sean. There you go, Sean. Don't ever say I never did nothing for you, all right? You can't say that now. I got you a color blast. Browns are having a day. The Browns are having a day. Harris, Williams, DK Metcalf, White, and Thomas Jr. Mullins and Henderson. Denzel Ward out of 61. Kid Reporter and Tet. We still got 3 boxes in this break. We are not done by any means. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Empty. They're having themselves a morning, Dustin, so far. McCord, Kincaid for the Bills out of 399. Nick Westbrook, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Mr. Chris Chambers. Justin Fields, J.J. McCarthy out of 199. Pierce Jr., Brian Thomas Jr. on the Phenomenon, and Jalen Hurts. There you go, Vikings. Doc saying, I need a deed. I need a deed now. Austin, I've just been opening long enough to know what the difference is. The longer you watch, the more you'll know too. McLaurin, Maffa, Silver Christian McCaffrey, Taylor, and Komet. Yes, Sean. Correct. Ferguson, Gordon, Ford, Simmons, and Reed. Knight Jr., Evans, Old Boy, Shuck, and Patty. Ollie Gordon, Devontae Adams, Kamara, Robinson, and Lattimore. Thornton. Omari and Hampton going to K-Mers. You got both of them, bro. Randy Moss for the Vikings on the silver. Royals and Chancellor. Yeah, Select did a really... They always do a good job. I'm sorry. They never haven't not done a good job. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Yes, those are repacks. I see people going in there. The Prism is retail. It's the retail boxes with the checkerboards. Brown, Justin Jefferson out of 149, Shuck, and Ward. Jade Jettas. Jade Jetta. Warren on the silver. Cooper Kupp out of 99 for the Seahawks. Felton, Lamb, and Savion. I don't know, Carter. I don't know. Not based off of what they paid. What's his name? No. I don't think he is. But things change fast. Gasecki out of 299. Strange, Jaden Higgins silver, Hurts, and Williams. It is a nice Milrow, Derek. I agree. We still have 2 boxes in this break. Collins, Swift, Achane for the Panthers going to Andrew. Jamar Chase and Miles Sanders. Matthew Golden out of 99. Milrow, Silver, Kyle Williams, Tyler Warren, and Jonah. There you go, Pack. Good morning, Anthony. There you go, Sean. We'll take that. All right, let's do the other Prism. And then we'll end with Select. See if we can find a plum blossom up in all of this. I did, Doc. I did. I can learn. I'm a real boy. Empty box. Donovan Jackson, Tesla, Sweat, Williams, and Hunter. Bannon, Mimbu, Goddard out of 61 for the Eagles, Hawkinson, and Sayshawn. Mr. Godare. McCord, Amos, Tootin for the Jags out of 61. That's not bad, Doc. Kid Reporter, and Cam Ward. He's definitely their guy now. He's definitely running back number 1. Zabel, Achane, Fournette, Silver, Caleb Williams, and Barry Sanders. Look, Doc G. 2 packs, 2 Doc G cards. RJ Harvey. All right, we got a Lotus. Oh, it's a nice one, too. Who got the Rams? Campbell Soup. How about a Matt Stafford out of 18? That is 4 out of 18 for the Rams. We are halfway full in the next break. That break is actually kind of value-esque, you guys, in comparison to what we typically do. But that's because the retail prisms in it. They're not too bad, price-wise. Besh. Loveland, Leonard, Kittle, Mayfield, and Hurts. Genty, Gabriel, Jalen Walker will take for the Falcons. Going to Byro and Abdul Carter. DK Metcalf versus Kangaroo. Who wins? The Kangaroo. Martinez, Makuba, Javonte out of 44, Estime and Komet. Taylor, Noel, Mimbu out of 44 for the Jets, Kid Reporter, and Jackson Diat. No, the Kangaroo's going to... The kicking power of the Kangaroo is no joke. Stewart, Shitter, Vernon Davis, Brown, and Penix. Harrison, Swessinger, Zaire Franklin out of 61 on the Kangaroo print, and Jaden Reed. We still got a select hobby. Royals, Walker, Tua. Select hobby time. No, Sydney, it's Dylan Gabriel. But I did pull a Shadur RPA out of 5 in the break before this. All right, Select, what you got for us? Last box. Last box of the break. And then the next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. We've already done that one once, and we're doing it again. Gonzalez, Quinshawn Judkins for the Brownies out of 249. Keon Coleman, Bigsby, and Williams. Bloop, bloop. The Seahawks are Campbell Soup, and then, the Browns are Sean Decker. He said he's got some interest. He's interested. Saquon Barkley, Silver, Benjamin Morrison out of 399. Murray, Caleb Johnson, Neon Icons, and Harold Fannin Jr. Well, good morning, Juju. Welcome on in. Now, if it was me versus the Kangaroo's going down. Jackson, Edward, Spencer Rattler, Milton, and Tez Johnson. I can't speak for DK, but I'm winning. Hunter, Love, TJ Hawkinson, Young, and Ty Johnson. It is Low Monsters. Adunzi Silver, Sampson, Judkins, Chase, and Hunter. Prescott, Tyleek, Wilkins, Jones, and Gabriel. Simmons. Demetrius Knight is out of 249 for the Bengals. Sampson, McLaurin, and Van Ginkel. No, he's not salty. No, he's not. I'm gonna bulldog him. I'm gonna wrap around. He won't be able to use his legs. He won't have an opportunity. I'm gonna bulldog him, and then I'm gonna use my jiu-jitsu skills to take him out. Prescott, Mitchell on the dual patch. Colts, Niners. That will go to the Colts. I know they're a little bit more in this break. Smith and Walker. Out of 99, that goes to the Colts. Julio Jones. What is this? Another one? Out of the same case? Okay. We haven't seen the zebra yet either. Connerly. CeeDee Lamb. Tristan Wirfs. Good luck. I think it's vertical. For the Saints on the snake skin, 2 out of 2. Rashid Shaheed going to Pete. We'll take that, Pete. We'll take that. Yes, please. Jonah out of 299. Genty, Scorton, Shooter, and Henry. Alec Pierce. Thielen, we got an auto. Connor Hayward for the Steelers out of 149. There you go, Damian. Johnson and Justin Jefferson. There you go. They are in select. They are. Yes. Well, this year they are. Devin Neal, Saints hit again on the tie-dye out of 25. Knox, Ellick, Cam Ward, and Genty. All right, let's do a recap of all of this. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And then we'll just do all these. Doesn't really matter what order they're in here. All right, recap, and then I'll do a roll call for whatever may be off the board in the next one. Those are Prism Retail boxes, you guys. Prism Retail, okay? What's that say, bro? I can't, Brock. I'm too big. I'm swamped today, bro. I'm swamped. I'm sorry. Go get somebody from the front end. Get one of the baggers to help you. It only take like 5 minutes. I give you permission. Go up to the front end and grab one of the baggers and have them help you put some up real quick. All right? All right, bet. Neil on the tie-dye. Jonah. Buckner going to the Colts. Knight Jr., Barkley, Morrison, Zaire Franklin, Mimbu, and Walker. Gasecki, Higgins, Cooper Kupp out of 99. Randy Moss, Christian McCaffrey, Kincaid, and Denzel Ward. A deed hidden. We haven't even hit all the deeds yet. There's gonna be deeds in the next break, and there's 11 teams left. Somebody's chilling. Eckler, Milton, Burden, Daniels, and Goddard. Johnson out of 18 for the Steelers. Irving, Hunter, Williams, Rogers, Egbuka, Caleb Williams, Tyler Warren. Ty Felton, Cam Ward, and RJ Harvey. We've got Mr. Milrow. Matthew Golden was out of 99. Ramondre's out of 49. JJ is out of 199. Jesse Bates out of 249. Connor Hayward out of 149. Tootin, rookie. Christian McCaffrey, Matthew Stafford out of 18, Achan on the auto, McConkey, Trey Harris auto, Omarion Hampton auto, Ashton Genty auto, Justin Jefferson Sparks patch out of 149, Quinshon Judkins on the RPA out of 249, Rashid Shaheed snakeskin 2 out of 2, Color Blast, Dylan Gabriel out of Prism, and Jalen Milroe, Snakeskin Premier level. Or no, Field level, I'm sorry. Was this Premier level? Yeah, that was Premier level. That is not. That is Field level. 2 out of 2 for the Seahawks. A nice little deed for all the eyes to see. Okay? And I'm going to put these to the side because you already know we don't want treachery. No treachery here. You go over here. All right. That's better. Let's get it, folks. Good luck. Let's get somebody a deed right from the jump. Let's see what kind of special treasures are in this one. If I see another nasty Lions card, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to freak out, man. And I'm going to blame everybody in here. Everyone. Juju, Kimberly, Doc G, everyone. It's all of your faults. All of yours. Even Soul Bands. All right, let's see what we got here. That's a Sunday. Somebody's about to get a deed. All right, we'll start with the pretzel. Good morning, Donnie. Uh-huh. Yes, you did. If I said you did, you did. All right, good luck. 2014 Topps Chrome Odell Beckham Jr. Auto Rookie 9 for the Giants. That's actually a sick card. JSP, nice hit. That's nice. Nice hit. Congrats. I'd like to have that card. Okay. Somebody's about to get something legit. Too legit to quit. Hey. Too legit to quit. Hey. Good luck. I don't know what this is. Looking awful downtownish. Could be uptown. It's looking downtownish. Wow. RLC, how about a Ashton Genty downtown on a Wednesday morning? Does that work for you? Is that okay? Let me take those. Congrats, bro. You already knew. I didn't know you were going to get a deed, but you did. All right, we got 2 more of those in this, okay? We got 2 more of those in this. We're not done yet with those. But we got cards to open, too. Let's start with these retail boxes. We've only done 2 of these so far. They are better than last year's from what I'm seeing. Less base packs in them. And I'll show you what I mean. These would be the boxes that were open in Target. See how they have a skew? So, he might have been. Hang on. No, he's not. It's just Topps Chrome. All right. We got a checkerboard right off the bat, just like last time. Oh, come on now. NH Gunner with the Jahmyr Gibbs checkerboard. Nasty. Nasty. Jettas and DK. And yes, all cards ship, even the base. It is 4 select hobbies pinned at the bottom of your screen from the same case we've been working on this morning. Pittman, Crosby, Spears, and Egbuka on the green cracked ice fireworks for the Bucks. Don't mind if we do, Doc G. There you go. We'll put that right up there. How's that? Ertz, Turpin, Sapp, and TJ Sanders. There's our base pack. That's 1. Last year there would have been 8. Rebel. Malik. Yeah, Malik Neighbors on the green cracked ice fractal for the Giants. JSP. Tyler Booker. And a base rookie does not count as a base pack. Last year it was straight up all base. All right, we got another checkerboard here. Good luck. Cardinals. Yep, we want that too. Larry Fitzgerald on the checkerboard. Going to Larry. Larry's going to Larry. How poetic. Scattaboo base. We should have one more checkerboard, and we should have a true green cracked ice as well. Silver Honey Badger for the Saints. Michael Williams. And there's another base pack. So that's two, Soul Man. That's two. Achan for the Panthers. Van Ginkel, Theo Johnson, and a Jackson Dart. Fireworks, green cracked ice. The Giants get some more deeds. No, I'm sorry. I'll tell you right now. I don't think we're halfway. I doubt that. No, we're not. We got a ways to go, but it's 4 select hobbies. That's what it is. From the case we've been working on this morning. Sweat, Mac, Lake, and Noel. McGahee, we got our other checkerboard here. Warren, and it's a rookie, Mr. Mimbu for the Jets on the checkerboard. All right, all right. Tyleek Williams. Brock Bowers on the green cracked ice. Fractal for the Raiders. There was a Theo, Aries. You're right. Quinshawn on the base. Still haven't seen the true green cracked ice yet. That might be it right there. Good luck. Oh, yeah. Steven Jackson for the Rams on the true green cracked ice going to K. Mers. We'll take that, brother. Don't mind if we do. Big Frit. Look at that. McFadden. Mason Graham is the base rookie. Michael Pittman, silver. And Mark. So 2 base packs in that one. That's way better than last year. It ain't even close. There was 8 in last year's. 8. They've trimmed it down to 2. All right, select. You are up. Out of 24, little monster. Out of 24. Empty. Andreessen, Baker, Algier, Williams, and Adams. Start with the base pack. I don't mind. Go ahead and get it out of the way. Tyreek Hill, silver. Ratledge, Felton, BTJ on target, and Loop. It is, Soul Man. It's better than just base. Like, come on. Was it that difficult? Sorrell on the Prism, Ertz, Hampton, and Gorton. Egbuka, Jaden Higgins on a very nice patch there. Hold on. RPA out of 199 going to Randy. Nice hit, Randy. That ain't bad. That's a nice little patch there. We'll take that. Emmanuel Wilson, Flowers, and James. Burrow Silver. Diggs out of 149 were Andres, Michael Pittman, or Michael Penix Jr. and Tet. That'd be nice little monsters. I wouldn't mind that at all. Burrow. McVay, Sanders, Ray Davis, TJ Sanders, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Derwin James Jr. is out of 299. Smith, Surtain Silver, Hampton, and Pat Bryant. CeeDee Lamb Silver. Najee, we got an auto. Ty Felton for the Vikings going to Anthony. Black and Burns. Little Ty Felton action. And a CeeDee Lamb. Not that guy. Cam Ward for the Titans going to Johnny out of 199. That helps, Johnny. Evans, Will Howard Silver, Hunter, and Higgins. Is it that bad, Punch Dust? Is it really on that level? I feel like he might. I don't know. I feel like it's because I'm a Lions fan. That's why. I think that guy's going to factor in some capacity. I don't know what, but. Ferguson for the Rams out of 249. Jackson Smith, Matthew Golden, a nice silver Caleb Williams for the Bears going to the King of Kings, and Scattaboo. There's only one Rourke. There's only one. This has been an excellent select case. Overall, it's been an excellent select case. Swessinger, yesterday's was too. Honey Badger for the Dolphins. Achan on the tie-dye patch, 19 out of 25. Going to Micah. We'll take that. Mayfield and Campbell. Pearsall. Myles Garrett for the Brownies out of 175. Wilson, Hampton, and Young. See, look, we're even getting Myles Garrett's out of this. Say what? All right, let me get some of this base out of my way here. We'll get into another Prism retail box. Then we'll be left with the Select Hobby and 2 more repacks. And depending on how fast the 4 Select fills, we may run this one again. It's been a good break. So, we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. Empty. I do like the combination, though. More Pacheco, Barkley on the checkerboard. It is a rookie. Kenneth Grant on the checkerboard for the Fins. Fins eating a little bit. 23 left. 23 left in the next break. Thank you, little monsters. We got a little ways to go in that. Don't be scared now. It's been a good case. McLeod, Allen, Mayfield, and Martinez. Brown, Taylor, Evans, and Luther Burden for the Bears. We hadn't seen a whole lot of him this morning. We'll take it. Oh, we'll take it. McConkey and Genty base. There's a base pack. There's one. Let's see if they stay any like true to form in any capacity. Jalen Lane. On the green cracked ice, Prism Break, Jaden Daniels for the Commanders, going to Alex. Mr. Winston Jr. We got another checkerboard. Good luck. It's not a rookie. It is a Niner. Jawan Jennings for the Niners, going to Soul Man. He had him quite the year for you guys this year, didn't he? He did I. He did I. Josh Connerly. The Ultimate Warrior. Njoku on the silver for the Brownies. JT for the Colts. There's two base packs. There's two base packs. Dylan Sampson. Travion on the Fireworks green cracked ice. Not bad. Okay. 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 Try not to cover up those repacks, but... Savion. Our last checkerboard of this box. It's a Patriot. Chad Johnson for the Patriots. Going to Big Papa. Not too bad. Little Chad Johnson action. That is a downtown up there that came out of one of the repacks, Boat Goat. Banks Jr., Kid Reporter. Chuba on the green cracked ice for the Panthers. It's Genty for the Raiders. Collins. True green cracked ice. DJ Moore for the Bears, going to King of Kings. Bears ate a little bit. Bears been eating a little bit here. Makuba. Silver J Jetta. We still have a select and two repacks left in this. And Dylan Gabriel. All right, select, you are up. Then we still have two more repacks. And then I'll do a roll call for whatever may be off the board in the next one. I don't think we're at halfway yet, but you know the break. It's been a great break. We've done it more than a couple of times. Empty box. What? Well, that'll be Angela. I'm going to assume you're an Eagles fan based off of your name. That's not a terrible PC card right there. Nick Sirianni, pink glitter out of 15. There's your coach. There's your coach. We'll take it. Daniels, Black, Williams, and Samuel. Zabel, Adunzi, Williams, Chiata, and Leonard. David Carr, Graham, Williams, Genty Silver. Go on with your bad self-select. We ain't done yet. No, we ain't done yet. I can feel it. Davis, Thomas, Cup, Purdy, and Brooks. Xavier McKinney, Travion Henderson, RPA for the Pats out of 249. Big Papa. Oh, whoa, Big Papa. Shimai, Mimbu, and Warner. Johnny, you know, that'd be nice. I could roll with that. Benford, James Conner out of 175. Ridley, Neighbors, and Ursary. Don't forget, we still got 2 repacks here, too. So we're not done yet. It doesn't end with these packs. Rashard Smith, Pittman, A-Chan on a very nice patch for the Panthers, going to Doc G out of 199. That's an excellent looking little patch there. Boat Goat, what is the best Saturday morning cartoon theme song of all time? All the times. Every of the times. Love and Smith. Jared Goff out of 199. Sweat, Burns, Taylor, and Gates. Hi, Gary. Let me finish up this break. I'll be more than happy to explain it to you. Just give me a few minutes. Sit back, watch a little bit of ripping, and then I'll go over it with you. Tesla out of 149. Booker, Hunter, Jaden Daniel Silver, and RJ Harvey. Take this little Tesla here too. Tucker Craft Silver, Jalen Lane out of 249, Bolton, Silver JJ, and Mike Gesicki. We still got 2 repacks. Don't you go nowhere. Bowman, Buckner, Mertz, Urlacher, and Shaheed. Robinson, McCord, Trevor Lawrence on the Sparks patch out of 99. Look at you, Doc G. You always find a way, girl. Every single time, no matter what. Just when you think it won't happen, something appears like an RPA in a patch. Boswell and Sirianni. All right, let's see what these last 2 repacks are, okay? All right, okay. And then we've got more than a couple left in that next break. It is 4 boxes from the select case that we've started here today. There weren't even that many left. I think there's like 1 left over from that. Let's see here. We have not hit a zebra yet either. But we hit a lot of other goodies, that's for sure. All right, we got pretzel and pretzel. Okay. Good luck. Last chance. Seahawks. Ordrick. Jackson Smith and Jigba purple rookie out of 125. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we take those. I don't know it, but I thinks it. And our last one. Ooh. Ooh. What? RJ Harvey on the green camo out of 25, or RJ, Broncos out of 25. I thought it was going to be 35, but I'm not. I was wrong. What is out of 35? Blue or something? 16 out of 25, green camo auto for the Broncos going to Sean. And that's just the way it is. This is not Lowell Monsters, if that's what you're asking. No, it is not. But they are deeds. Appreciate you, Johnny. Have a good rest of your day, bro. Let me do this recap here real quick, and then I'll do a roll call for whatever may be off the board in the next one. Appreciate you, Philly fan. Let's get these wrangled in here. Let's get them all wrangled in here. Decent amount of cards. All right, recap. Appreciate you, Jamie. Let's see here. Lane, McCarthy, Goff, Connor, Genty, Jefferson, Hubbard, Howard, and Lamb. James Jr., Burrow, Henderson, Ferguson, Ty Felton, Bowers and Neighbors, Burden, Garrett, Diggs, Dart, and Egbuka. Tesla, Jaden Daniels, DJ Moore, True Green Cracked Ice, Juwan Jennings, Checkerboard, Caleb Williams, Trevor Lawrence Patch out of 99, Achan out of 25, Higgins, RPA out of 199, True Green Cracked Ice, Steven Jackson, Larry Fitzgerald Checkerboard, Nick Sirianni out of 15, Jahmyr Gibbs Checkerboard, Cam Ward was out of 199, Chad Johnson, Grant, and Mimbu. Achan for the Panthers out of 199 on the RPA. We have Travion Henderson on the RPA out of 249. Jackson Smith and Jigba Purple Rookie out of 125. RJ Harvey Auto Rookie out of 25. Rookie PSA 9 Odell Beckham Auto out of Topps Chrome. That's sick. That's a nice card. Like, that would be something I'd just have in my PC. Not really any reason behind it. It would just be. And then Ashton Genty on the downtown, Optic Downtown for the Raiders. Not bad. Not bad. Let's just see. Empty box. Josh Jacobs, silver for the pack. Jackson and Lane, a nice Ashton Genty on the silver for the Raiders. That's a good start, Raiders. And Christopher Godwin. And yes, all cards ship, even the base. Even the base ship. Mr. Achan out of 35 for the Panthers. Going to RLC. Christian Gonzalez, silver, Omarion Hampton, Tyler Warren base, and a Colston Loveland. And keep in mind, you guys, there's 4 repacks in that break that's down there. So, yes, factor in what boxes are in it, but also keep that in the back of your mind too. Because that might actually be where you want your mindset to be when you're looking to get a team. Because it could end up being the best card in the break. It might not be, but it could be. Genty. T.O. on the silver for the Eagles. Sweat, Tua, and Connor. For the people that just are getting in here, my question of the morning was, what is the best Saturday morning cartoon theme song of all time? On the auto, Travis Hunter for the Jags, JSP. Well, Micah. You never know. You never know. But this is going to JSP. Cam Jordan, Kamara, and Waddle. I know you did, little monster. I know you did. Smith, Reed. We got the dual patch, Connor. That will go to the Steelers. They're the more expensive team. DJ Moore and Tariq Woolen. I've seen a lot of cat dogs today, Jake. I sure have. And that card was out of 149. And it will go to the Steelers. They're the more expensive team in the break. Now, look. I'll tell you. The correct answer is X-Men. That is the best Saturday morning cartoon theme song ever. Then, it's Thundercats. And then you guys can go ahead and fill in the blanks from there. But, Shuck on the silver. Mason Taylor out of 399. Amos. Puka on the silver. And McBride. Nosy Rock, what makes you say that? Because it's silver? Because the auto silver? Is that what's got you saying that? I'm just asking. I don't know. No, it's there. It's there. Oh, I can see what you're saying. You can't see it. Yeah, it's there. There you go. It's there. I looked up and I was like, yeah, you can't see that, can you? What you got for me, William? T-Law, Kelsey, Evan McPherson, Aaron Jones, and Tommy. Murray, Watts, Hill, Arroyo, Pickens. That's right, Charles Bronson. Hey, look here. How about a Patty Mahomes? That's a sweet-looking card. Going to Jared out of 175. Hutchinson, Loop Silver, Scattaboo, and Pitts. Who will win in a fight, Wally or Johnny 5? Wally, I don't know, bro. Johnny 5. I don't know. That's tough. Johnny 5's bigger, but I feel like Wally's got an edge. Silver Cam Ward, Worths, Jackson Hawes on the RPA for the Bills, going to Ordrick. I'm just saying. I don't know. Ja'Cory Krosky, Merritt, and Travis Etienne Jr. Johnny 5 is from the streets. You're right. Jamian Sherwood out of 249. Birch, Tet, a nice silver Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. And Mr. Giddens. No, you just can't see it, Trey. Somehow the light, the way it's hitting the light. Here, maybe if I do this, it'll make it a little bit better to where you can actually see it. Oh, that didn't help much. It's there. You just can't see it very well. AJ Green. We've got Joe Andreessen for the Bills out of 249. Smith, Ward, and Garrett. All right, that's just one box. We got 3 more to go. I feel like, yeah, but Wally's living in like a dystopian end of days type thing. He might have the edge. You know what I mean? He might just because of the situation he's in. He might have the edge. Empty. Seth, I don't have any basketball, unfortunately, my friend. I'm sorry. I do have a football break pin at the bottom of the screen with repacks in it, though. Doesn't have basketball, but it's got football repacks in it. Smith, Tesla. Oh, boy. T-Law on the auto for the Jags. JSP. Might should have went with the Jags there, bro. I don't ever know. I'm not always going to get it right. Reed and Mahomes. Collins. Devontae Adams out of 15 on the pink glitter going to the Rams, which is P8. We shall take it. Mooney, Herbert, and Robinson. Are we there, Zimmy? Amos. Phil McConkey for the Giants. DeForest Buckner for the Colts. Lattimore and Giddens. Have we made it? Yes, we have. Hang on, let me get that. Hold on. Let me get that. Jamie, you picked the right time, bro. You picked the right time. I'm going to do a givey for the shop to stand. All right, it should be going up momentarily. And then whoever wins it, we'll do that after I'm done ripping the break. Should be... a little bit of a delay on it. I think it just popped up. I think it popped up in your upper left-hand corner, I believe. And again, whoever wins that, we will do that at the end of this break. But I'll check and see who won. Sherwood, Tesla out of 399. Lawrence, Abdul Carter Silver, and DJ Moore. Tesla. Yeah. Worfs. We got a zebra. Pitts. It's hard to pick a favorite movie, Jasco. That's tough. Good luck. For the Commanders, it is Deebo Samuel on the zebra. That's pretty cool. Who got him this time? Ordrick. There you go, bro. How about a little Deebo Samuel action? How's that play? That works. We roll with that. Will Lutz. Trevor Lawrence on the silver. Travis Hunter base. Woolen and Garrett. Black for the Steelers out of 299. Hutch, Scadaboo Silver, Besh, and Kamara. Scadaboo. You can shop the stand. That's all I got. I don't know the rest of it. Kyron Williams, Dylan Sampson, Pat Bryant on the RPA out of 49 for the Broncos, going to Sean. All right, bro. We'll take that. And it is 15 out of 49. Waddle and McBride. Xavier Legette out of 199. Dak Prescott, Silver, Drake May, Worthy, and Jones. You can shop the stand. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Shop the stand. Derrick Henry, silver. Christian Gonzalez, Neighbors, Matthew Golden, silver, and Ja'Cory Krosky for the Commanders. Hutch, Mason Graham for the Browns on the tie-dye patch, going to professional. It is out of 25, 14 out of 25 to be exact. Shakir, Achan, and Loveland. Herbie on the silver. Kendre Miller for the Saints on the tie-dye out of 25. That was a pretty good box there. Kyler Murray, Nico, and Arroyo. We got 2 boxes left. Well, I'm about to open one, so we got 1 box left after that. But you know what I meant. And then pinned at the bottom of your screen, 2 Select 25 Hobbies, 2 Prism retail boxes, checkerboards, True Green Cracked Ice, and 4 repacks. Floor of 50, ceiling of 400 plus. And that's just the way it is, folks. That's the way it's going to be. Empty. We're close to halfway in that. That's nice, Noni. Thank you. We're close. Oh, it's close. JJ on the silver. Jalen Hurts out of 99 for the Eagles. Take that, King of Kings. Mooney, Penix, Komet, Filler. Shop the Stand has 10 seconds left. And the winner is I'm checking because I like to get people's attention in case it's somebody I haven't seen before. Butters. Butters, you got the W. Say something if you're in here, if you did claim it, so I know you're at least around. Butters, perfect. Butters, we'll do that at the end of this break, okay? So just stick around and we'll do that once I've done the recap of this break, all right? Ollie Gordon, Gardner, Egbuka, Brooks, and Chambers. Okay. Yeah, we'll get you, Butters. Drake May on the silver. Terrence Ferguson. Travis Hunter. The Jags just keep on eating. Shuck and Ward. The Jags continue to eat. Endlessly. There's no stopping in sight. Birch, Mooney, Tesla for the Lions out of 99, Savion, and Royals. Mr. Tesla. Marvin Harrison Jr. silver. Justin Fields out of 399. Harrison Smith. I thought it was Roquan. Caleb Johnson and Cam Chancellor. I thought we had a little Roquan action. I thought we did. I thought we did. Achan on the silver. Sampson. Tez Johnson for the Bucks going to Soul Man. That's out of 75, I think. 72 out of 75 on the Tez Johnson auto for the Bucks. Patty Mahomes and Bijan. I don't know, Alex. We still got another box over here. We're not quite done yet. Samuel Laporta out of 199. Evans, TJ Sanders, Genty Base, and Purdy. We're not quite done yet. We're not quite done yet. Not yet. Look at this. Look at Prime Dev. All bad COD. No good. Join my shop. And that's exactly what it sounded like too. Trey Amos. Kyle McCord on the silver. Stephon Diggs, Williams, and Chase. Genty on the silver for the Raiders. Achan for the Dolphins out of 99. T-Law, Travis Hunter on the Phenomenon, and Sanders. This is getting gut wrenching at this point with the Jags. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Micah. I'm sorry. I made the wrong call. I didn't get it right. Yeah, there's a Shuck Silver back there somewhere, chilling. Harris. Amos. Omarion Hampton for the Chargers. Going to Little Monsters. Jonah and Simmons. Omarion. Tank Bigsby out of 75. Hutch, Silver, St. Brown, Thomas Jr., and Reed. No, actually, you probably, I mean, in this instance, you're right. In most other instances, you're not. But y'all do what you want to do. I just can't be right 100% of the time. That's all. Smith, Hill, we got an auto out of 8. Taylor, Hurts, wow. Donald Driver for the Packers, 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8 going to John. Nice hit, John. Nice hit. 5 out of 8. What is this called again? Chinese New Year or something, secret envelope, something like that. All right, we got one more box. Well, that's why I said pick them, because I haven't seen them in a minute. And I still haven't seen them in a minute. They're in this box. I'm going to make a prediction. The Colts have been so quiet that there's a Colts RPA in this box I'm about to open right now. Michael Penix silver. Cooper Kupp out of 75 for the Seahawks. Pittman Jr., Burden III, and Omarion Hampton. There's a Seahawk. There's one. McKinney, Likely, Travis Hunter, Amon-Ra, Pat Bryant. Jim Jam's like, nah, bro, I need a Bengal. Get it right. Ty Felton, silver. Quentin Johnston, Malik Neighbors on the Prism Phenomenon, black, and Burns. Bolton, Ligete, Jordan Birch on the patch. Kyle Williams, 2-color patch out of 99 for the Pats. That is Big Papa and Higgins. Jacoby Myers. Bucky Irving for the Bucks out of 399. Billy Bowman Jr., Josh Allen, and Kyle Williams. My prediction could still be intact. Daniels, Ellick. Yoshivash for the Bengals. How about that, Jim Jam? There it is. A little Yoshivash. Adams and Loop. For those about to rock, we salute you. Milton Williams, Ridley, Will Campbell Silver, St. Brown, and Sanders. Milton Williams is out of 199. Sweat, Pacheco, Darnold, Scorton, Ellick. Those are Prism retail boxes, Zambo. Debo Samuel. Pat Bryant for the Broncos out of 15. We'll take that. 12 out of 15. Zabel. Jackson Smith on target, Silver, and Williams. Well, hello, Just Living. Little Pat Bryant out of 15. Goff. Smith. Oh, I thought it was a Colt. I did. But it's for the Cowboys. It is Mr. Blue for the Cowboys going to JSP. I'm doing well. How about you, Just Living? How you doing? Surtain and Howard. Arian Smith out of 299. Graham. Young on the refractor. Dart base and dart base. Tootin for the Jags. All right, we've got something really low numbered here. It's a green die cut to end it out. Smith. Woody Marks. Tootin. For the Green Bay Packers, Savion Williams, 2 out of 5. I was trying to manifest it in my mind, bro. I'm sorry. My bad. I tried, though. Like, I was thinking it. I was like, I can make this turn into a Colt. But it was a Packer instead. 2 out of 5, Savion Williams, rookie die cut auto for the Pack. Sorry, Micah. It's not what I wanted for you. It's not what I wanted for you at all. But here we are. Now let me get this base out of my way. I'm going to do a recap of this, and then I'll see what's still left on the board in the next one. I see a few people still going in there. I just want you guys to know that those Prism boxes are retail boxes, and the repacks have a floor of 50 and a ceiling of 400 plus, just so you know. All right, recap time is upon us. Right here, right now. You heard me. Noni says there's 15 squads left. Appreciate you, little monsters. Recap. Tootin, Smith, Williams, Irving, Felton, Bigsby, Hunter, Laporta, Harrison Jr. and Fields, May, Hunter, McCarthy, Herbie, Ligete, Black, Carter, Andreessen, Sherwood, Nakua, and the dual patch that'll go to the Steelers are the more expensive team. Are you with me? I don't know, it sent me to a completely different page. It sent me to the moon. But now I'm back. All right. Owens, Achan, Golden, Scattaboo, McConkey on the auto. Taylor, Achan, Genty, Tesla, Genty, Jackson Hawes on the RPA. Cup, Hertz, Jonathan Taylor, Isaac, Tesla out of 99. We've got Pat Bryant. I think we're good. Mine was okay. I don't know what happened there, but it's fine on mine. Pat Bryant on the RPA out of 49. Yoshi Bosch, Kyle Williams out of 99. Blue, Hampton, Tez Johnson out of 75. Out of 25, Mason Graham for the Brownies. Mahomes out of 175. Pat Bryant out of 15. Kendre Miller out of 25. Devontae Adams out of 15. Trevor Lawrence auto for the Jags. Travis Hunter auto for the Jags. Savion Williams, rookie auto out of 5. 2 out of 5. Die cut. Donald Driver on the mystery envelope or whatever they call this. 5 out of 8 for the Pack. And Debo Samuel on the zebra for the Commanders. This is break number 4851. How about that? All replays go to YouTube. 238 Cards on YouTube. It's a live stream right now. It'll be a replay when I'm not live streaming anymore. So you could watch it over there right now if you wanted to. Baseball is now pinned at the bottom of your screen. Thank you for your patience, folks. Baseball is now pinned. Good luck. We got some football to rip. Right here, right now. All right, let's take that down. Nope, not that one. That one. Okay. Move this up a little bit. And we'll start with a couple of these repacks, and we'll end with a couple of repacks as well. Chad, he's evasive, isn't he? He's evasive. All right. Here we go. Good luck. We're starting with 2 of these. Pretzel. Popcorn. Good luck. Oh no. Tesla. 5 out of 10 auto. What? Ben. This is a nice one to add to the PC here. Rookies and stars. Tesla. Not bad at all, bro. Yep, we take those. That's my boy. And little popcorn action. Uh-oh. Gold RP. Look at that patch. What's going on there? RJ Harvey on the RPA. 2 out of 10 for the Broncos. Going to John. I can't. That's different. Gold out of 10 RPA. Yeah, we take those. So 2 out of 10s. Let's do a retail box for Prism. Yeah, it's baseball. Baseball's pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's there now. It's the same thing we've been doing. It's a half case break of Bowman's Best. Empty box. It wasn't it, Aries? All right, checkerboard. For the Chargers, Najee. For the Chargers, going to Parker. It's Najee. It is 5, I think. 5 out of 10, Ben. 5 out of 10. Can you see that? Donovan, yes, all cards ship, even the base. Even the base. On the green cracked ice, Luther Burden III for the Bears, going to Randy. It's a fresh case, Kaysen. Yes, it is. I haven't even opened it yet. It's sitting right over there looking at me. Another Rourke. That's 3. Hey, Crip Arnold. There's 1 base pack. It does, Kaysen. It sure does. Or no, it doesn't really. I don't know what it says. It says you need 3 teams to enter this arena. Something like that. I don't know. Tyler Warren, base rookie for the Colts. Jones, Tate, Purdy, and a nice green cracked ice prismatic shuck for the Saints. Take that, Drew. Kaysen, I'm giving you a hard time. All right. It doesn't say anything about the Rangers though. You might want to pick a different team. I don't know. Or you might want to get the Rangers. I don't know. Tej Johnson. Oh, it was so good, Nation. Were you watching it live? It was so good. Fouts, Vita Vey, Trevor Lawrence, and get out of here. That's enough. Get out of here, Ben Martinez. You can't have any more cards. Get out. Get out. Were you the one that requested the Chewy noise? Oh, no. Well, I remember Mr. kind of just played it off. He was like, oh, I'll have to get that, you know. He's like, no. And then lo and behold, Mrs. just stole the show. James. It was very good. It was very good. I know, no, I'm not kidding. I was laughing so hard that it got to the point where I could barely breathe and my stomach hurt. Because I wasn't ready for it. What put it over the top, though, was when somebody sent the copy of it to Mr. and he played it again. That kept it going. I was already laughing, and then it put it over the top. I didn't cry, but my stomach was hurting. James Pierce Jr. There's the other base pack. That's 2. Bayshall Tootin on the base. We've got BTJ on the fractal green cracked ice. Yes, baseball is pinned at the bottom of your screen. That is correct. It is a fresh case. I haven't even opened it yet. Jack Besh. 2 nasty Teslas on the stand. Knox, Williams, we got another checkerboard. It is no way. Lying up. Sam Laporta on the checkerboard. Ben, have yourself a break, bro. Gray, Zabel, have yourself a break, bro. Get after it. Jaden Higgins on the emergent green cracked ice. Ben, it's funny how that happens, isn't it? Mason Taylor. The true green cracked ice is Mr. Eamon Worry for the Seahawks, Super Bowl champion. And that's going to Madman. Madman. Trey Harris. Silver, Scary Terry. And Omarion Hampton. All right, let's do a select. I need to open another pack of top loaders. I'm going to run out before this is done. All right. Now we good. Select. That's probably what it is. Exactly, Clayton, is that you have your account set up like every time when you do an account on TikTok, even the backup ones, you have to put a number attached to it. So it might have something to do with that. It may very well have something to do with that. Gardner, Richardson, Graham Mertz for the Texans, and Tyler Loop. So it may have something to do with that. Now, if the number didn't change, I'm not sure how much that makes sense. If you kept, you know what I'm saying? Like if you never changed the cell phone number, then... Hey, Kevin, is that a we take those? I think that might be a we take those. I'm pretty sure. Is that a tie-dye Patty Mahomes? I think it is. I think it might just be. I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. It is number 19 out of 25. That's a we take those, folks. Right here. You see, right there. We take those. Mike Evans, RJ Harvey on the silver, Jaden Higgins, and Omarion Hampton. Ooh, Damian, tell him. Kyron Williams. Ollie Gordon. We got a Tez Johnson on the Acha. Going to Herman, Scorton, and Ellick. Adib. Mason Graham out of 15 on the pink glitter. 9 out of 15 for the Browns. Birch, Boswell, Drake May, and Tyleek. It is Little Monsters. We still got a Prism retail box and another select. And we got 2 more repacks. And then, of course, if, there's baseball in there. Not yet, Micah. I don't know. Maybe they just have gone missing. They've gone MIA altogether. Ferguson, Tyler Warren base, Surtain, and Howard. Derrick Henry on the silver. Hill, Loveland, Dart, and Woody Marks. I don't know, what do you mean? They are in the front, aren't they, Ashton? Are you talking about the repacks? They're just they're in one touches. They take up a lot of room. Sirianni on the silver. Tesla, the Lions won't stop. The Lions won't stop. Out of 149, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles patch. Smith and Hunter. David Carr out of 399. Mooney, Christian McCaffrey, Matthew Golden, silver, and Lamjack. The Lions are destroying this break. They are destroying the break. Just like that. Just like that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what I mean. Amos. Trey Harris on the Acha for the Rams. Bobby. Take that. Trey Harris and RJ Harvey. A little Jared Verse action. Herbie Silver. Jackson Dart out of 249 for the G-Men. Lawrence, Carter, Boswell. Where are you? Come out and play. Hutch, Justice Hill, Fields, Sirianni, and Ursary. RJ Harvey Silver. Brashard Smith for the Chiefs out of 149. Dylan Sampson. A Tyler Warren Prism Phenomenon patch, or not patch, and Mimbu. I don't know if I have or haven't, IT. I don't remember if I did. I guess it's possible, I just don't remember it. So the odds are that's no. But I have pulled some very excellent deeds out of this break that we've done for the third time today. And I can only imagine what's going to be chilling in that baseball. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. I ain't even opened the case for that yet. It's just chilling down there. Waiting. Simmering. What's up, Baldy? I know, Jeff. Look, hey, look, yes. Empty box. We got a checkerboard. For the pack, Jaden Reed on the checkerboard for the Packers. Denzel Ward, Flowers, Benford, and Banks. I was rolling. How about a Drake May Fractal green cracked ice for the Patriots? Okay. Alfred Collins. There's one base pack. Makuba. Scattaboo on the green cracked ice emergent for the G-Men. Dylan Gabriel. Another checkerboard rookie. Yep, Quinn Ewers for the Finns. Going to Zimmy. Not bad, Zimmy. We certainly take that. What up, Tom? Mr. Donovan for the Cowboys. Silver Mimbu for the Jets. There it is. We hit the over. It's Rourke. It's the fourth one. That's 4 Rourkes today. We hit the over. It happened. There's our other base pack. Tyler Warren base rookie. And we still have a select hobby in this and 2 repacks. Little Micah Parsons actions on the fireworks for the Cowboys. Fourth Rourke. Tez Johnson. It's kind of catchy, Drew. That might catch on. They'll be like, what does that mean? What is fourth Rourke? All right, our last checkerboard. For the Chiefs have been eating. Chris Jones on the checkerboard for the Chiefs. We shall take it. We'll put him right up here with Patty. Put him right up there with Patty. Steve! It's Steve! Jordan Love. Or I'm sorry, Jordan James. Kid Reporter. Jordan Love was the base card. Uh-oh. Clayton figured it out in some capacity. We've got Cole Kmet on the green, cracked ice for the Bears. Steve's back. Oh my goodness, Steve is back. I love it, J. Ray. I love it. They can't keep a good Steve down. They can try. Oh, yeah, C9. Yeah. True green cracked ice, Shadur Sanders, a deed. Hi. This is an excellent card. Nice hit, bro. That's a good hit. That's a good hit right there. And Tootin. You really do work at Kroger, bro? Marquise Brown. Do you need me to put in a good word for you? Jack Besh. Steve knows a guy. Are you part-time, Brock? I've been here for 3 weeks. They like me already. Have you worked 40 hours plus every week, Brock? Or at least 35? Empty. So you need to make sure that you hit 35 hours every week for 9 weeks, so you can be full time. Okay, don't let them get to week 9 and cut you short, because you have to start back over again. Graham Scattaboo on the silver. Quinshawn for the Brownies out of 99. Jetta and Genty. I'm just telling you, don't let them do it. They'll do it. They'll find a way. Your produce manager will be like, make sure and leave early today. Say, nope, nice try. I never did that to somebody, no, but I saw it happen to people. Ollie Gordon out of 249. Golden, Gabriel, Bowers, and Williams. To be honest, if you could work 35 hours a week, I was working you more. If you wanted to, I was working you. You had an endless amount of overtime that you wanted, and it might not all be in the same department, but I had a place for you to do some work. Neighbors, Young, Milton, and Johnson. Steve's back. I love it. I love that Steve's back. Do you know that? Williams, Noel, Hill, Henry, and Johnson. No, I never. No, Brock, you got to understand. I annihilated that. Yeah, Tim, you have to have 35 hours a week for 9 consecutive weeks, I think it was. Or actually, it might be 12. It might be 12. You have to do that for 12 consecutive weeks to open up benefits and stuff like that. Jameer Gibbs out of 99. Smith, Thomas, Silver Jaden Daniels, and Bryce Young. Another Lion, that's right. Well, that happens sometimes when somebody's in a slump. When it goes away, it's like this. It's like endless. It doesn't stop. They just keep showing up over and over and over and over again. Richardson, Williams on the Acha. It is Mike Singletary going to Randy, Ty Johnson, and Travis Hunter. That ain't bad. Benjamin Mawson. How about a Chris Godwin for the Bucks on the tie-dye? That is 10 out of 25. Manungai, Williams, and Jones. Wide receiver number 1. If I was in charge of the department, absolutely, Brock. Martin, I don't know who's in charge of your department, but either, they should. Yeah. Shakir, Gabriel, and Scadaboo. Achan. Dalton Kincaid on the. How many tie-dyes did we get in this box for the Bills out of 25? But Brock, you got to also understand, I was the store manager. There was nobody telling me what to do. Yoshivash, Tetaroa McMillan, and Mayfield. Nobody was telling me anything. I was telling them. Adams, Ollie Gordon on the silver. It finally happened. Tyler Warren for the Colts on the auto, going to Ordrick. It was bound to happen. Campbell and Young. I told y'all that it just built up to that point. Tyler Warren. And Ollie Gordon II. Brock, the reason why I left is because I was tired of worrying about 190 people. I didn't want to worry about 190 other people, whether or not I succeeded or not. So I decided to get out of that and use my brain. Out of 75, Will Johnson, Booker, Mayfield, Harvey, and Flowers. And that's when I went into insurance. And I didn't have anybody to answer to. I didn't have to worry about whether or not 8 people on the front end called out or... Trey Benson, Chop Robinson. Look, it might as well be. I haven't seen the Lions go off like this in a very long time, bro. You have the Tesla collection. You don't need any more Teslas at all. You don't need anything. You've got them all. That's right, Steve. Out of 75, Tesla. James Jr. and Tetaroa McMillan. Now we got 2 repacks left. And then baseball. K-Mers, you hit 2 autos earlier for the Chargers. And something else. You hit a Lad McConkey or something. You hit 2 autos in 1 break. That's not bad luck. Now, the other ones it might be. But in that particular one, that is not considered bad luck. That's considered good luck. Let's take a sneak peek here. Pretzel. And a sundae. Let's see some more Lions. No, I think we're done with the Lions. 2023 Donruss Optic CJ Stroud Gem Mint 10 Blue Hyper rookie for the Texans. And that is Joe. That is Joe. No, I feel pretty confident in that because we pulled a Lion. So, I don't know. I might be wrong, but... Jim, that is the best place to work in there is ClickList. If she's just somebody that shops, that's the easiest in the store. I just like produce better overall. 2024 select. Wow. For the Ravens. Lambjack color wheel. Gem Mint 10. Look at that beautiful card. Are you kidding me? Campbell Soup. You just got a deed. You did. You got a deed. It's right here in my hands. Deed. All right, let's do a recap of this right quick like. Right quick like. You know how we do. That Shadur's nasty. Oh, man. Okay. All right, let's do this. We're going to do a recap of this, then I'm going to do YouTube Cryptic. I'm going to do a roll call for whatever may be off the board in that baseball break that is pinned at the bottom of your screen. I don't know how much is left, but I'm not really worried about it. We'll break when we break. Yellow Monsters, it's a good break. It's a good break. We'll run some more tomorrow. Williams, Scadaboo, Parsons, Harvey, has a good price point on it too. Smith, Herbie, Carr, Henry, Harvey, Thomas Jr., Thomas, Ollie Gordon, Warren, Shuck, McMillan, Kincaid out of 25, and Jaden Reed. We've got Higgins, hold on, Luther Burden, Graham Mertz, Jaden Daniels, Matthew Golden, Tesla on the patch out of 149, Will Johnson, Ollie Gordon, Mike Singletary, Najee, Mason Graham out of 15 on the pink glitter, Chris Godwin on the tie-dye, Jameer Gibbs was out of 99, Chris Jones on the checkerboard, Drake May on the green cracked ice fractal, Tez Johnson, Cam Scadaboo, and Jared Verse. Eamon Worry and Laporta, Tesla out of 75. That alone right there is a deed. Tyler Warren auto for the Colts. Quinshawn out of 99. Ewers on the checkerboard. Jackson Dart out of 249. Patty Mahomes on the tie-dye. That was 19 out of 25. Shadur on the true green cracked ice for the Browns. RJ Harvey, gold, RPA out of 10, 2 out of 10. 5 out of 10, auto, Tesla. CJ Stroud, Blue Hyper, Gem Mint 10 rookie. And the 2024 Select Lambjack Color Wheel, Gem Mint 10. But for now, we got rippings to do. Good luck. This is it, Nubster. This is it. Now, I think Mr. and Mrs. will be running some kind of baseball tonight, just so you know. Saw him yesterday, Jared. We saw him yesterday. Now, this is a fresh case. You never know. Caminero. Pena and Quintero. Wilson on the base and Caglione on the refractor for the Royals. Stroke of gold. There's no case hit in Topps, Jim Mint. It's just pack odds. Henderson, Curly for the Guardian. So basically super short prints. There is no such thing as a case hit starting in about a month, other than. I mean, I'm sure Panini will still make cards, but they won't be licensed. Raleigh, Anderson out of 299, and Carson Williams for the Rays. Will Cade Anderson action for the Mariners? They say those tech cards are short print too, which I believe they are, but they're also numbered, so I don't know. And some of them are autoed, so I don't know what to think about that. Condon, Benj, Miller, Weatherholt on the silver wave, and a silver Bazana, or a refractor Bazana. There's no such thing as a case hit, Yimmy, in Topps. Just short prints. Chandler, Skeens, Charlie Condon, Corbin Carroll, first on print out of 99, and George Lombard on the refractor. And if you look it up, if you look up Topps, you'll see pack odds on everything. Where the how frequent you would hit those cards, how hard they are to hit. Soto, Wood on the base rookie, Castillo for the Rangers, Shohei on the showpieces, and Rafael Devers. Nubster, not anything crazy. Rangers get a D. Zuzu. Shohei, Green, Burns, Leo DeVries, Bryce Harper on the refractor, and Pete Alonso on the refractor. That's odd. No, Scotty, he doesn't. Pete Crow, Simpson, Anderson, Suzuki, and Ronald Acuna on the refractor. Yes, he does sign, Scotty. He does. He signs. Montgomery, Abbott, Max Clark, and Crochet. Schwarber, Seager, Jace Jung out of 150 for the Tigers. Okay, good. Just go back and report back to him and tell him don't worry about it. Tell him I said don't worry about it. And Carlos Correa, I don't know why there's so many refractors here. This is a lot of refractors. More than normal. This is out of 199. Nick Kurtz. Hold on, were one of these numbered or something? Is that what it was? No. Just more refractors. I don't know why. Yeah, everything's Shohei. Everything breaks and rips. Marcelo Mayer, Baldwin base, rushing, Liam Doyle on the circuitry for the Cardinals, and Byron Buxton on the refractor. Well, hello, Arkham. Churio, Machado, DeGrom, Chandler Simpson out of 150 for the Rays, and a Jung-Hoo Lee for the Giants. We've got Caldwell, Lindor, Lindsey for the Dodgers, Made for the Brew Crew, and Dylan Cruz on the refractor. That's not a terrible pack. Take that. And like I said, you guys, we'll do the other half of this case tomorrow, so don't worry about that. All right, don't you fret yourself none. Don't you worry about it. All right, I got you. I got you. Oh, that's part of the card. I was like, what is that? Okay. My question of the day, since Arkham and Scotty both weren't here for it, what is the best Saturday morning cartoon theme song of all times? Empty. Pinky and the Brain, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's... Oh, Aaron Judge and Juan Soto on the refractor. Pena, Betts, Carson Benj just got called up here recently too, I think. Going to the Mets, and that is... Brett, hang on. Oh, that's Breaking Rips. That's right. We'll take that. Jacob Wilson Circuitry and a Shohei Refractor. Maybe nothing mustard. I'm not sure yet. Kurtz, Kim, Manny Machado out of 75 for the Padres. Francisco Lindor, Silver Wave, and Roman Anthony on the refractor. Now, Mr. and Mrs. will have some form of baseball tonight since it's the first game is tonight. You might want to stay tuned for that. That might be a little spicy. Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Caminero, Pena, Keyshaw, Condon, and Made. A lot of people said DuckTales, Arkham. I picked X-Men. Ooh. Yikes. Okay, so this will go to the more expensive team, which I know is the Dodgers. So who got the Rockies? Madman, I'm sorry. This is going to the Dodgers. That is Jared. It is Charlie Condon. And it is James Tibbs III on the dual auto out of 50. It's a nice card. Sorry, bro. I pulled the quad auto the other day. That was fun. But this will go to the Dodgers. And don't worry, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We got 2 whole boxes left over there. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. out of 250 and Bryce Eldridge. Madman, we're not done yet. We might just see a thing or two before that's all said and done. I don't know the connection between those two personally. I really don't. Did they go to the same college maybe? Pete Crow, Simpson, Merrill, Leo, and Eli Willits. Oh, Cubbies. Dolander, Christian Campbell, Neto, Kyle Schwarber out of 299, and a Riley Green on the refractor. Raleigh, DeVries, Tucker, Rushman, and Hunter Goodman for the Rockies. Montgomery, Mizorowski, Trout. Yikes, another one. Holy moly. Okay, C9. 101 Superfractor. Auto, Nate George for the Orioles. Wow. Wow. That's the third Superfractor I pulled out of these Bowman's Best. And it was the last team taken. I think. Matt Olson on the refractor. Gonzalez, Smith, Hope, Ramirez out of 199, and Marte for the Diamondbacks. Eating crab cakes tonight. It was the last team taken. We got 2 more boxes left. Smith. Yes, they did break and rips. I don't remember who it was. Well, actually, RFC. They sure did. Ramirez, Cruz, and Judge with Julio Rodriguez. Yes, they sure did. Shaw, Witt, Connor Griffin for the Buccos, and that is Peyton. There you go, Peyton. We want that. Yes, we do. Ronald Acuna Jr. and Bo Bichette. We got 2 boxes left. Oh, y'all thought this break wasn't going to be nasty? I knew it was going to be. I should have told you. I should have told you before it all happened that it was going to be nasty. And it's going to be nasty tomorrow when we do the other half. Empty. Pena, Dolander, Yannick for the Astros, Walcott out of 350, and Spencer Swellenback on the refractor. Sebastian for the Rangers. And a Yannick for the Stros. There you go, Lone Star. Christian Campbell, Zach Neto and Bryce Harper, Drake Baldwin on the circuitry, Corbin Carroll for the D-backs. It's a nice little Drake Baldwin here, bro. I like these circuitry. Sometimes they can be numbered and mini diamonds and stuff like that. Still a nice card, though. Rodriguez, Bichette, Roman Anthony, Bazana, and Connor Griffin on the refractor for the Buccos. Lombard, Tong for the Mets. Looky here. I told y'all the Met. Clark out of 50. Wood on, it's the pixel portraits, but it's the one that I know you can't really see it all that well, but see how it looks like the older cards. And Kyle Stowers. Yeah, the Reds a little silent here, aren't they? Just a little bit. They've been eaten. They got 2 autos already. Made, Eldridge, Willits, Made out of 250 and Sasaki on the refractor. We take both of those. There is a Dodgers auto up there. It sure is. I think I just hit it, though. Langford, and I hope you're having a good day, MG. Ramirez for the Marlins. Devers, Slade Caldwell, and Skubal. Raleigh, DeVries, Alonso, Sasaki, and Jazz Chisholm for the Yankees. You too, PA. Always good to see you, brother. Montgomery. DeBarge for the Twins on the Acha. And that is Tripod. Bobby Witt for them Royals. Eldridge for the Giants out of 150. And Andrew Painter on the refractor. I don't know why every refractor is upside down in this case, but that's what's been going down. Mizorowski, Gonzalez, Freddie Freeman, Walker Jenkins on the Silver Wave, and Max Clark. Smith, Cam Smith, Quan, James Wood on the best performance, and Vladdy on the refractor. So another James Wood for the Nationals. Apparently, in these 4 boxes, it kind of looks like that optimism. Ramirez, Shaw, Pena, first on print out of 99 for the Mets. That's because the Mets won't stop. Is that, oh, they went to high school. Okay, C9. The Mets won't stop. Julio Rodriguez out of 250 and Mason Wynn. We got one more box after this. Me too, Clayton. Kurtz on the base. Haisung on the base. Holiday, Corbin Carroll, and Fernando Tatis. We got one box left. One box remains. Can we get one more treat? One more surprise? Bowman's Best. What up with it, Gavo? Look, another Superfractor, Gavin. That's my third one. Caldwell. Condon. Wood. Rhett Lauder out of 25. No way, dude. You can't have this. I'm keeping this. You can't have it. I'm sorry. Nice try. You thought you were going to keep it, but you're not. It's mine. Sorry about that. Thanks. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Break's over. Thank you. Nice hit, Jared. And Churio on the refractor. Out of 25, too. Binge, Chandler, Burns, Kafus, and Manny Machado. Out of 25, too. What happened to Primo? I don't know. He pulled a Rhett Lauder out of 25, and we never saw him again. Schwarber, Seager, Mayer, Bichette out of 250, and Mookie Betts. Lindor. Chingson Ko for the Dodgers. That's the second Dodgers auto in this break. We got a Skeens behind that on the circuitry. Slade Caldwell on the mini diamonds and Kyle Tucker on the refractor for the Cubs. Well, hopefully there's 4 in there. DL, I would say so. I think we talked about this yesterday. Baldwin, Churio, Miller, Marcelo Mayer, and Marcelo Mayer. Little Red Sox action. Machado, DeGrom, Ellie De La Cruz, Skubal out of 350, and Drake Baldwin refractor, rookie. We've got Skeens, Soto, Otani, Made out of 150, and Jake DeGrom on the refractor. It's okay. You can be a noob DL. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. You do better than most. Most people that are in that same capacity will just come in here and say some just some craziness. Green, Jenkins, Charlie. I told you to come back to you. Watch. See? I told you. Charlie Condon auto for the Rockies. Just when you thought, oh man, I missed out on my Charlie Condon. No, there he is. Oh, it's right down here at the bottom. Here you go. See that down there? See the number down there? 127 out of 150 right here by my thumb. Roki and Slade Caldwell. A lot of Rokies. Goodman, Olsen, Skubal out of 99, Rushing on the Silver Wave, and Charlie Condon. Should have one more auto, I think. And I'll do a recap of this. We will do the other half of the case tomorrow afternoon. Marte, Rodriguez, Weatherholt, Lindor, and Carson Benj. Not great, Jim Mint. You got some refractors, but no numbered or anything like that. It wasn't ideal. Roman Anthony, Sanchez, Navarez for the Red Sox, and Bubba Chandler on the refractor. Like I said, you got some refractors, just not any low numbereds or autos or anything like that. Made, Eldridge, Garcia, Matt Olson out of 250, and Paul Skeens on the refractor for the Buccos. Now I'm going to do a recap of all of this. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this morning. Mr. and Mrs. will be on in a few hours' time. And I imagine they'll be doing a wide array of different stuff tonight. So let me grab all this, get it wrangled in here. I'm going to put this base to the side, and then we'll do a recap of this. We will do the other half of this case tomorrow afternoon, and then I'll be on set bright and early, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, right here. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do that, and let's do that and that. Some good autos in this. Right. You too, World of Sports. Appreciate you hanging out with me, bro. All right, let's do these first. Recap. Garcia, Olsen out of 250, Skeens, Sasaki, Baldwin, Mayer, Caldwell, Bichette, Bobby Witt, Sasaki, Connor Griffin, Swellenbach, Acuna Jr., Judge, Rodriguez, Ramirez, Schwarber, Willits, Lindor, Roman Anthony, Jacob Wilson, Shohei, Made, DeVries, Lombard Jr., Bazana, Weatherholt, Raleigh, and Caglione. Mr. Wood, Baldwin and Machado, Cruz, Rodriguez, Clark out of 50, Simpson, Doyle, Kurtz Refractor, Ma Day out of 250, Eldridge out of 150, Wood, Walcott out of 350, Guerrero was out of 250, Otani, Carroll first on print out of 99, out of 299, Anderson, Ma Day out of 150, Skubal out of 99, Skubal out of 350, Skeens on the circuitry, Pena first on print out of 99 for the Mets. We had Jung. Why are they always leaning on a car? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Jung out of 150, Castillo, DeBarge, Tong, Yannick, Lindsay, Curley, Navarez, Condon, Binge, Chinks & Co. for the Dodgers, Griffin for the Buccos, Rhett Lauder, 8 out of 25 for the Reds. We had the dual auto, Tibbs and Condon. That will go to the Dodgers. The Dodgers, the more expensive team. And last but not least, the Nate George Superfractor auto for the Orioles. And that's a we take those times 3. That's a we take those times 3, just so you know. All right, folks. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. You know what it is. Let me go ahead and stop YouTube. Mr. and Mrs. will be on here in a little bit, a couple hours probably, not too long from now. I'm going to stop YouTube.